Cool.
All right, and welcome to the Chronicles of the Folk Band. I was a slacker and I provided no message of the day today. So you all had a wonderful dinner with Dagolt and company. You met some very highfalutin people, rubbed a few elbows and such. For those of you who have elbows, I think you all have elbows. I'm not really sure. Got some invitations to some of the larger factions in the world of Faerun. If I recall, only one of you has accepted said membership. And I'm not sure whether or not that person told everybody else. So that, and then you went out with your newly acquired treasure and picked up a few magic items, one of which needed to be tested right away. And thanks to the glory of the dice rolls, you found yourselves facing a kraken this very early in this adventure. So here we are. We are staring down a kraken who seems to be very happy to munch on the lonely here. And once it's done munching on this other creature, we'll see what happens. But the folk band are not panicking yet. They're fine. They're fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. And I think we're going to start here at the top of the order with Naruk, who is not here. So I guess I will be Naruk and Captain Bane until Captain Bane shows up.
Do we have a moment to maybe discuss our
Yep, it is the top of the round, so you can have a little strategic conversation here.
So Mam's gonna start out by shouting out, all right, y'all, I don't think we got much time after it finishes off this little guy. I don't think my wall's holding it for much longer after that. But if we can all get out of range, we might be able to pick it off real slow like.
Nix is just looking up at me like, yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
You're gonna be fine, Nix. Just breathe.
At the very least, we might be able to get it a little bit farther away from town, too.
That's a great point. We should lure it south?
South, yeah.
South.
We should lure it
south is away from town.
And certainly not west.
As you say that, and you kind of peek an eye towards the town, you can see that there's a small crowd starting to grow near the gate.
I was gonna ask if they could see the crack in the gate because we're only like 100 feet away.
And you see there's one guard there just going.
Oh my god, we're gonna wind up inadvertently doing a whole friggin' Three Amigos thing where like we set up this monster just so we could defeat it and make ourselves look good.
I'm just wondering if they're taking bets yet.
Yeah. We could probably see somebody start bets already.
All right, but yeah, I agree. We should take advantage of this time and get out of range.
We should skedaddle.
Of course, I'm on the wrong side. I think.
Drag it some other direction and not towards the town, and make sure it doesn't like swivel towards the town.
Yep.
Then you can do like your bunny hop thing and go farther or something.
All right. And any more strategizing, or is it just get out of its range, hit it from a distance, and go?
Oh, we don't have any. I still don't have any ranged anything. Forgot about that.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's not convenient.
Okay, let's see. So Naruk is up first here. He likes the idea of not standing toe to toe with the Kraken. He's going to go ahead and do that. Let's see. He's a little worried about just walking away from this guy, though. He seems to be focused on this thing right in front of him, but you never know. So let's see. He is Wait a minute. Does he want to do that first? I think he does. Right, yes. Okay, yep. All right, fantastic. So he pulls out a little musical instrument. I forget what his musical instrument of choice is, and he plays a little ditty. Let's see. And Nyx feels super inspired. He is going to give bardic inspiration to Nyx. Can you do that? Does he have a thing for that? Yeah. As the target already has this effect. Does Nyx already have bardic inspiration? Yep. Okay, just kidding.
Sorry. I don't remember. You added D10 to something, right?
Right. Okay, let's see. Who else is right there? Captain Bane and Twitchy. I feel like Captain Bane maybe already has something. So he's gonna give a bardic inspiration to Twitchy. I think. Come here. Come on, there we go. Okay, so Twitchy's got that. And then he is going to say a few words and wiggle his fingers a little bit, I think. No, he's just going to say a few words. And then he is going to step into a little portal that opens up. And he's going to step out of the portal over here. Ish. I'll just say that anything off the official map is just like grassland. So you can go as far as you want. You don't have to stick on the map. All right. And that's going to be his turn. Zwasos. Are you talking to us?
Zwasos is going to use his bonus action to resummon Amos. So
Okay.
So I will go here, and then I go cohorts, and then I go click, drag. Oh, there he is. Never mind. Ha ha ha. Well,
That was weird.
okay, and so then I'm going to use my action to instruct Amos to use his reaction to. Oh well, crap. Sorry.
Hang on.
So Naruk's not there. He's out of range now. So I believe that in the ring of spell storing currently is a first level bless and a fourth level bless.
Let's see. Does it say? It does not say. Do you have it listed on your character sheet?
No, I was actually going to talk to you about trying to set something up like that to make sure that I could make note of stuff.
Do you have notes?
Okay. All right. Let's make a little note.
What the fuck?
Stop doing it.
Fine. Shut up. Stop making fun of me.
Whoa. Hang on. Okay, 5 levels. Okay, so first. First level bless and a fourth level what?
Bless.
First level bless and a fourth level bless. Okay. All right, very good.
So since Naruk's not within range anymore, Amos is just gonna kind of come over this way. Oh, I have to change his altitude as well. And then so he's close enough to everybody, and he's going to bless all 5 currently present members of the folk band and the weird creature.
The bless range is 30 feet.
Yes. Oh, I'm 40 feet away. Whoops.
Everybody's more than 30 feet. Because you're
Except for me.
35 feet in the air.
Okay, well then I still get my move action though, right? My own?
Yep.
Yeah, so I'll move him, closer to everybody and then move Zwasos.
You need to move him 5 feet down. He's 35 feet in the air. That's why he's out of range.
Oh.
No, you went the wrong way. There.
So is he still out of range of everybody up top?
That's weird. 5, 10,
1, 2, 3, 4.
yeah, he is still 35, so you do need to move up.
Yeah, so bam.
Whoop.
And then,
Oh,
okay. So, I guess actually what I'll have to do is, and then
can I do that?
I'll have to control, click,
There we go.
click, click,
Did-
click.
No, so I gave him the bluff spell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So then everybody's good?
But you still have to cast it on them.
Oh, so I gotta open up his character sheet.
Yeah, it's in actions.
Spells.
You've got 3 different ones here. That might be a problem.
Oh, maybe. You're right.
There you are.
Oh, spells. Bless. Ha ha ha. Cool. Oh crap. So I do have to retarget everybody.
I just did.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for your help, Nick.
Yeah, I figured I could do that while you're doing the other thing.
And effect. Yay.
All right.
Now Amos is just going to use whatever he has left for movement and bolt southward.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I think he moved 35. So he's got 5 more movement.
Yay.
Might as well go up too, right? Okay.
Yes, please. And Zwasos has used his bonus action on action. And Zwasos will also move southward with whatever he's got left for movement, I think.
Okay, let's
30,
see. You
it's a 30 or 35.
You had moved 20.
Okay, so 30.
Yeah. Meow. Okay. It is now as Amos's turn.
So, but Amos has already moved and used his reaction. So,
Okay. So you can't move as a reaction.
yeah, no, I'm just realizing that I messed that up just now.
Hang on. I think
Well, could I have summoned him to that spot? Like, does it say I have?
that's what I'm thinking. I think you can. It has to be within 10 feet of you. So you moved over there, summoned him, and then moved away. Okay, we're good.
Got it.
All right.
So now he'll use
He has
his
his full turn.
he'll use his move and dash to just get. So that's 80. Is that what he can do?
Yep. He can go 80 feet.
Yay!
Okay.
And Zwasos would be watching him as if to be all like the Kraken didn't swipe at him or anything when he flew off.
Correct.
Cool. Yeah, good. And now
Captain Bane is up. I don't really know what you do. Let's see. All right, he's gonna. He's got something too, right? Yeah. Okay, he can do that also. You see him say a few words, and a little shimmery mist appears over him. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, and you see the shimmering mist reappear over here. And then he is going to yeah, he's gonna reach his hand out, say wiggle a few fingers, and he is going to see 3 crackling streams of energy fly from his hand towards the monster. All right. Nice. Not so nice. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. I almost rolled damage anyway. Oh, that's a hit. That's nice. All right, he'll do a little bit of damage, and then he is going to use his movement to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to run away a little bit. All right, and now it's Mam's turn.
Is it worth considering throwing the hammer just at the southern side of the Kraken?
I think that would still hit
Everybody else?
Nyx and Twitchy. Yeah, it's a
Oh.
30-foot.
Oh, 30 foot. Never mind.
And I don't think Zwasos is close enough to suggest that.
Readying a spell essentially takes my concentration, right?
It does.
Okay. Do I have any indication? Does it seem like my wall is doing anything at this point to keep the Kraken focused on that creature? Or does it seem like the Kraken is focused on that creature because it's been attacking it?
Would you prefer perception or insight for that?
I think perception.
Okay. He doesn't. It doesn't seem to even have noticed your walls of force.
Okay.
You don't know if that's because he's already focused or because
Yeah.
he doesn't care.
I mean, I see this thing. I know that it could, like, seeing it, I know it could just attack us over the wall at this point, right?
Yeah, it's
okay.
calling.
So we'll go here, here, here.
Oh, sorry.
And there we go. And I'm gonna say, why don't you two get yourselves on out of here? And I am gonna cast Fly on Twitchy and Nyx.
Ooh, okay.
Where'd my character sheet just go? I lost it. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Right, and you see the wall of force blinks out of existence.
And let's see, that's my action movement. I will use my bonus action to get big. Actually, no, sorry, I'm scratch that. I'm gonna actually, I forget that I have this. I'm gonna activate one of my runes. Which one is it? Yes, my frost rune. To give me +2 con and strength saves. And that will be my turn.
All right. Yeah, this thing, yeah, it's gonna do its thing. Let's see. It's feeling pretty, oh, I see. Okay, well, it's gotta do that. Oh, it's fine. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. All right. So it's gonna attack. All right. That's a good amount of damage. Yeah, but you can't do that. Okay. I guess that's it. Yeah, take that. You're not sure what exactly it's making for a sound, but you hear kind of a low rumbling as this giant thing looks down at this pathetic creature in front of it, and is gonna just whack at it. You see 3 of its 8 fucking tentacles just lash out towards this thing. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Yeah, it seems like it didn't like that very much. And it is, I don't know if it was already. It might have already been. I'm not really sure. No, it's not. Okay, well, it is now. It is now also grappled. Come on, give me. Oh, it's not just grappled. It's also restrained. It's unfortunate. And it's going to go ahead and just whack it again. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. That wasn't the right thing. I meant damage. I meant damage. Damage. And then you see with its tentacle, you see it lift this thing up towards its face, and it opens its mouth wide and attempts to chomp down on it. And you see it just swallow this thing. It just gulp. So that thing is now in its belly.
Yeah, we gotta move.
Nyx just watches this and is just like there's just a sound that comes out of Nyx that isn't really human.
So you hear it like burp a little bit, like, and then it just starts looking around. And Twitchy, it's your turn.
I'm gonna ask you to do it because yeah, I'm not hanging out. Also, thanks for the fly.
Yes, you have 60 feet of fly speed.
How much?
60.
60 feet.
Awesome. In that case, I'm gonna use, what is it, the
Disengage.
yeah, disengage action, and just go 60 feet straight up in the air.
Straight up in the air.
I'm assuming that's gonna get me out of range.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
You're 60 feet straight up. So you're about 30 feet above its head because it's about 30 feet tall.
Oh shit, that's not far enough. Is that far enough?
I mean,
I don't know.
probably.
You can fly at a diagonal at the same for the same speed.
So you could
Okay.
go 60 feet south also if you wanted.
Oh, okay. Yeah. My brain was in actual math and not D&D math.
So
Yeah, 60 feet.
All math is hard.
Yeah, it is.
All right. And you see it kind of like trail you as you go.
No, I am very uninteresting.
Here comes Peter Cottontail, up and down the bunny
All
trail.
right, I can stop at any time.
So that's your action and your movement. Do you have any bonus actions you want to do?
I would like to scream.
You can do that. You can do that with a free action.
Yeah, and
You can hold the scream a bit longer if you want to use your bonus action.
Yes, please. It's a proper rabbit scream too. It sounds like someone's killing a woman.
All right, Nyx is up. Nyx has just watched this gigantic beast just swallow this crazy monster, and then watch as Twitchy flies away from it,
Screaming.
and then turn back towards the only two creatures close to it.
Okay. Well, shit. We were going south, right? We were all trying to go south.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
And you have 60 foot of fly speed too.
Okay, hang on. I had to figure out. I have to get like, okay. So I can move. Well, I have 60 feet, right, of fly speed. So if I just leap and go up and over 60 feet like that, and then go 60 feet, I don't really want to be 60 feet in the air. I guess I have to be.
Did you take a disengage? Did you disengage also?
Oh,
Just curious.
I was. I will use my. Oh shit! Hang on, my computer slowed down real big. Stay with me, computer.
Hang in there.
I was gonna use my, because I have Step of the Wind. I also have Misty Step. That's not gonna help. Hang on. I was gonna Step of the Wind, which lets me take a disengage as a bonus action.
Oh yeah.
So Step of the Wind. So that's my bonus action. So I can still use my action.
Yep.
And then I use my movement.
Yep.
But my movement it hasn't tracked it.
I haven't yet. Do you want to? So you want to move first and then use your action from where you end up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna use my crossbow.
Meow.
But am I 60 feet away from that?
You are, because you're 60 feet in the air.
Sugar honey iced tea.
Do you want to not fly up 60 feet?
Well, I want to fly like over its head. Well, no, because I disengaged, right? So I can just dash back.
Yeah, you can. So it only, like, you'd only have to go up 40 feet to get over its head.
Yeah, I think I need 30. So if I go up 40 and then down 10, I'm still. Yeah.
I think so, yeah. And then down to 10.
So I'm down at 30 feet. Okay. I'm down at 30 feet.
Okay.
It still shows me 60 feet away.
Mine says 40, and you are like 40 horizontally from it.
Okay. Cool. I think it's just disadvantage, right? If I shoot it from this.
Yes. And
you
all can see its tentacles are pretty long. You can't exactly measure them, but.
Okay. Well,
yeah, it's a hit.
What's the hell? All right. I have two actions, so I'm just gonna do.
Nice.
Hey!
Nice.
Do I have a? I feel like I have a ability. Did I?
No, do you? I feel like you've got some abilities.
Yeah, it's Path of the Kenzai. Kenzai shot. Requires me to use a bonus action. Never mind, I used my bonus action to disengage.
Okay. Gotcha.
So just roll the damage. Nice. Alright, so that was my action, that was my movement, that was my bonus action. So now I'm just 30 feet in the air, staring pretty much eye level with this thing, right? Just 40 feet away. okay, and I
Yep.
like sat it like in the face. So, because I can
Yep.
imagine it tracked me. So I'm just like, and like still holding my crossbow, like, and that's my action.
All right. Let's see. What do we got next? Oh, we're back to the top of the order. Okay, now Rook, you have. I'm not sure. Ooh, well. What about that? Okay, he's gonna try that. All right, he's like, fuck you. All right, why not? Right, you got to break out the big guns. So he is going to, he's gonna just say a few words, and you see a shimmering lance strike out from the center of his forehead straight to the Kraken. And let's see. And it succeeds. Shit, fuck, shit, god, crap.
Do you see that save bonus? Anybody else?
Yeah, it's a big save bonus. Well, he was hoping it wasn't all that smart. Apparently, it's pretty smart. Yeah, and he's gonna move a little farther away, and he's gonna call it good. Zwasos.
Okay, Zwasos is going to use his bonus action to. Wait, I'm sorry. I'm going to go click. Okay. And then Zwasos is going to use his bonus action to attack with the spiritual weapon that's still sitting there. Once I get down to my actions tab.
All right. Whack, whack.
We need milk.
Fuck.
Look at that miss.
No, it did not. I just nothing. Mwahaha is what I say.
Take that. Whack.
And then I guess I'll I think I'll also try for Ralphus. Damn it.
It's
And so that's, I mean, should I keep heading south or?
Who are you asking?
It's just everybody. I'm just calling it out loud. Just like.
We're still luring away from the town. Yes.
Then I'll fly my 50 feet southward.
okay.
And give like a little.
Meow.
Huh?
About man.
Hence the meow meow.
Yeah.
Amos.
Amos is going to do his action and dash, his move and dash to just. He's gonna go like over here, as if to separate himself from the rest of the party, so that he can continue to concentrate on bless for all of us, except for Naruk, who is not blessed.
Who got far away fast. Okay. Let's see, Captain Bane. He's like, all right, fuck this guy. Straight damage. This guy saves too well. What's he got? He's got stuff, doesn't he? Ooh. Oh. He kind of likes that. Yeah. 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 All right. So you see, those of you who can see him, he's kind of hiding behind a tree. You see him say a few words, wiggle his fingers a little bit, and then he just disappears. Right. Oh, let's not make the big monster disappear. And boop. You see Captain Bane disappear. And you hear the sound of movement over there. Okay, Ma'am is up.
All right. So, Ma'am looks down at her warhammer. She kind of like spins it in her hand and looks up at the Kraken and says, "Well, big guy, looks like it's just you and me." And she's gonna get big, and I'd like to get big. If I can like direct the direction, I want to get big towards the Kraken. So like I occupy those spaces to my south.
Yep.
And I'd like to say what this looks like is Ma'am starts to kind of, there's not a ton of space, but she, you know, takes a couple steps forward as she gets large and is swinging her hammer. And the second before she connects, she casts Thunderstep.
Ma'am is such a badass. I love it so much.
And I go 90 feet. Oop, that's 80.
Zoop, and boom.
And
okay.
Whoop, I think that was 90 there. And yeah, let's see, target. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that to fail, but oh, I thought. Oh, sorry, I meant to roll damage.
Oh, okay.
It's still saved again, right? Yeah.
Still, yeah. It's still half on. Yep. Nice roll.
And
And you see it suddenly like look around like
Ma'am says, "Hey, ugly, down here." And see how much space is between us at this point. Do we want to keep going? 65. I'm gonna use my movement to go another 20 feet south.
Okay. All right.
And hope that that's gonna be enough.
I have to run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Oh my god.
We got this. We got this.
We just need to like really strategically work on it and not get too close to it. And hope to God we don't get swallowed. As soon as that guy got skewered with the tentacle, I was like, oh, dude, bye.
Yeah.
I was just like, bye.
I mean, I was impressed with how much damage that little guy took.
Nothing disconnected. 1 second. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, my entire setup just disconnected. Really weird.
Oh, no.
Really weird. Okay. Like, all of a sudden you were like, yeah, and like the entire screen froze. I was like, hello? So I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry.
I just said I'm impressed with how much damage that little guy was able to take.
I think he's like some freaky void creature.
And that Kraken crit on it while it was already heavy damage.
Yeah.
Whew. All right.
I think
go ahead.
only certain types of damage works on that little guy, so I'm not even sure. It could just be sitting there not being digested either. Sitting in his stomach.
That's true. That is true. I think I find out exactly what is going on with this. I didn't think you can. Oh wow, that's funny. Okay, well, I don't think you can do anything.
You can't cut his way out of a Kraken.
He's restrained.
Oh.
All right. Well, he's got a thing though. He's still got a thing. Oh, that was a close one. Okay. Well, that's it. That's all he's got. Yeah, he's not gonna. Is he not targeted anymore? That's weird.
We're just waiting for this creature to be digested. Like, I'm so sorry, buddy.
Why is that an effect? That shouldn't be an effect. That's weird.
Would it be whatever the end of that turn is? Like, automatically do it?
Oh, probably. Let's see if that's.
As all of us are just like,
I'm hoping that Kraken is allergic to whatever it is he just swallowed.
I know, me too. We slowly see the Kraken swell.
Just breaks out in hives.
What is it? Anaphylaxis.
I think I just have to change the wording of this so it stops making an effect and just does freaking damage. There we go. Oh. And you hear.
Note to self: don't get swallowed.
Did the creature have to make a saving throw?
No, he's restrained and blinded inside the creature's stomach. I think, right? Yeah, there's no save. There's a save in there, but it's not for the swallowed beastie. All right. So now it's gonna look around. Can it? Oh no, it can. Well, let's see.
Damn, I knew that was gonna do damage. Oh shit.
Well, so it looks around, and the closest thing it can see that shot at it
It's me. I know.
a flying kitty cat. Let's see. So, whoops, not you. Not you. So it looks around a little bit and sees that its eyes kind of narrow a little bit, and you see it do this weird, like, shuffling move. You can't quite walk over that tree. And you see one of its tentacles lash out towards Nyx.
Oh. Wait, 5, 10. Oh, I'm 20 feet away. Okay. Holy shit. Okay.
Well, you're 30 feet up, so you are 30 feet away.
Okay.
And you see its 30-foot tentacle lash out. and it hits, and you see the tentacle wrap itself around Nyx. And you are grappled. Then it is going...
I don't get a save? It just if it's hit, I'm grappled?
An auto grapple.
Holy shit. Okay.
Yep. Let's see how far. No, you're too high. He can't reach you. So Nyx, you feel the tentacle start to whip you around, and then it throws you at Twitchy.
Thank you, Nick.
Bat! And I'm just gonna fly with that.
And you fly at okay, all right, that's cool. So there is a thing for that.
I mean, I am flying.
Not you.
I'm not. Oh, hold on. Oh.
And Twitchy fails to dodge the flying Nick.
I was really hoping that was the Kraken's roll, not mine.
And Nyx and Twitchy collide in the air. You went 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So, wait a minute. All right, so that was 3. 3 for you. 3 for you. Okay, and then 2 more times. Oh, 6. And 3. Okay. And then you see it's like tentacles like writhe in the air and it roars. And that's its turn. Oh, and you are now also 60 feet in the air since it threw you.
Oh, great. So I was 30, like aiming down at it, and then all of a sudden just whoosh, straight up in the air.
Oh my god, fling is an actual thing. It does. I thought that was just something Nick made up so that Nyx wouldn't get eaten.
No.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Right.
All right,
Well,
Twitchy.
yeah. I'm gonna go farther away.
Meow.
I want to say I'm still screaming. I have no range. I can do nothing but run.
God damn it.
Very good. Any actions, reactions, bonus actions?
I'm gonna give it the finger.
Okay. Very good. All right, next.
So I'm 60 feet in the air, so I'm 60 feet away from this thing. Give me a second, I just need to read this. Use the bonus action on your turn to make a ranged attack so the Kenzai weapon more deadly. When you do so, any target you have with a ranged attack using a Kenzai weapon takes an extra d4 damage to the weapon's type. You can retain this benefit to the end of your current turn. So I'm going to activate that. I'm going to take 2 shots at this thing, even though I know it's disadvantage. Would it auto disadvantage? Because I'm 60 feet away.
No, I don't think so.
So I have to click disadvantage and roll.
Yep. Yeah, I think so.
What happened?
Oh, sorry, you had Twitchy.
Oh, whoops.
Let's
Sorry.
see. Advantage, Twitchy. And you had yourself targeted as well.
Oh, whoops. Okay.
Where's so The Kraken was a hit. Okay, so now you are only targeted on the Kraken, so you can roll damage. And it won't hit you.
Roll damage on the Kraken. Okay. And remind me again what bardic inspiration is. It D?
You can add a D10 to any like attack roll or ability check, but you have to do it beforehand.
I'll add it to this roll.
Okay.
Can't you add it after you see the roll?
Yes, she absolutely can.
Can you?
I'm adding 10.
It says you can roll the D20 first, but before you find out if it's a hit or not. So yeah,
Okay,
it's fine.
right,
You can add it after. Obviously, Painful tells you immediately if you hit or not, but whatever.
Right. So I have to roll a D10, right?
Yep, and you can wait to see if you hit first.
Well, that was my next roll. It was a 17, so I'm
I
adding
see.
2
It's
to,
17
and now it's
plus
a 19.
2. I think that is a hit. That makes it a hit.
Okay. Whew.
All right, take that.
All right, so I did my bonus action and action. Whew, and now I'm gonna look back and see where everybody else is, and then I'm going to move. I have 60 feet now because I'm in the air, right?
Yes, that is correct.
So I'm computer, stick with me, please. I'm going to move. Really, that doesn't affect. It should. Okay, I want to stay near Lamb, but I'm gonna just take like a back step right there. Okay. So I just go pew pew, and then I'm like, I'm not grappled anymore, am I? He threw me, so he let go of me.
That's correct. Yes.
Okay. Whew. I was freaking out for a second. I was like, okay.
All right, Naruk.
Top of the round. Anything changing?
Yeah. Any discussion? Any strategy? Anything other than kiting this thing?
Do not get close. Do not get close. 30 feet. You have to stay away. 30 plus feet. 35. That got grabbed.
Did anybody notice how far it moved when it moved, as if to determine how fast it can move?
I think it moved 40 is what I counted. It was either 40 or 20.
Well, it moved up to me and there was a tree, but it did like a shuffle on the ground.
It absolutely was. Realizing it was
and the
right
thing
above
is,
the spiritual weapon still there.
And the thing is that I was the closest still. So it only moved up to me. So we don't know the maximum length. We just know that it can move up to me. And then there was a tree and I was the closest. So that just stopped me. It also has 30 feet of length to hit. So if we're within 30 feet of it at all, it can hit us anyway. So it doesn't necessarily have to move that far. So just stay away from it and lure it back down. All right, got it. I think we're good.
Everybody good?
Yes.
Yeah, this is gonna be.
What's he gonna do? Can you do that? Is that a thing? Oh, that's nasty. No, everybody. What do you got? I'm going to do a thing. What do you got for a thing? He doesn't really have a whole lot. That's oh man. Okay. Well, geez, buddy, you don't. That is unfortunate. Okay, he's gonna do a thing. What is 50 feet? Okay. No. He is 60 feet. Oh, and it is also 60 feet. Fantastic. Okay, so he is going to put. He's gonna say a few words. He's gonna wiggle his fingers, and he's gonna reach into his component pouch and pull out a little sliver of glass. And he is going to cast a spell. And you see a cloud of daggers appear. You know what? No, he's gonna put it right here. And I think he's gonna upcast that. What's the biggest spell he's got? He's got a 6th level spell. He might just upcast that to 6th level, maybe. Can you move it? Starts his turn then. 2, 3. What is this? Level 2, level 3, level 4. You know what? That's really what he's got. Well, okay, he's gonna upcast it to a level 4 spell. Okay, and I'm gonna write that so I don't forget. 4. Okay. All right. And then he's going to run away. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay, very good. That's what he's doing. Zwasos.
Okay. Nick, what would you sort of like charge me action-wise to hand a light crossbow to Twitchy?
Well, you're not wielding it.
Yeah,
and you have your sword and shield in hand.
So I'd have to.
You'd have to
stow the shield
around.
Item interaction. I'd have to use an action to take it out.
Yeah, but you could then hold it out, and Twitchy could grab it with their interaction.
So I'd have to use my whole turn.
Basically. Well, you'd have to use your item interaction and then your action.
And so I still have a bonus action.
Yep.
I mean, and what's the range of a light crossbow? I'm just gonna check again.
Is it 30, 60 or something?
It's 8320.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Well, okay, that makes it more, and it's a +1 magic crossbow, so that means it would still work. Fine. So I will climb up to within range, maybe a little higher, so that I can just hold it downward. Or could I drop it? Oh, no, I can't drop it with a free action because then Twitchy couldn't catch it until it was their turn.
Right. It would drop to the ground on your turn.
So then I will use my bonus action on just quickened Eldritch Blast.
Very good.
I suppose.
Blast.
Hang on, let me just triple check here. Oh yeah, 120. We're good. Okay. Cast.
Hang on, I need to.
Did I do something wrong?
Because you put your sword away, you don't have your Ruby of the War Mage. So you don't have an open hand.
No, I put the shield away.
Oh, you put the shield away. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
I can't put the sun sword away without using my bonus action to turn off the bleed.
Okay. You're,
At least
yep,
that's what
you're
he said.
good.
So then, yeah. Oh, actually, so I should unequip my shield too, just to make sure that everything's on the
Yep.
up and up.
So the AC doesn't. Hopefully, it won't matter.
Yeah.
You don't.
I mean,
you don't want to get attacked.
Yeah, I'm not planning on going anywhere near it. I'm gonna glass cannon the shit out of this one.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So
Carry.
Eldritch Blast.
So I Eldritch Blasted, it hit. So now damage. Yay. Boo. Yay. Also, yay.
Nice.
Oh my god, guys, don't get too excited, but I'm seeing a yellow, mostly yellow, only slightly green dot. So I'm getting pretty excited.
We're doing
And so yeah, so I've got
damage.
the bow held out towards Twitchy. And I mean, yeah.
Very good.
Or downward.
Do you?
So then I'd be like 65 feet in the air.
Hang on. Don't you have? Yeah, you're 11th level. You have 3 Eldritch Blasts.
I did 3.
You did 3?
Yep, I did. I rolled a 7. I hit all 3 of them. I rolled a 7.
Oh, gotcha.
2,
Okay,
and
I see. I missed the first one. Awesome. Okay, good. Just making sure. Making sure you got all 3 shots in. All right.
Well, I appreciate you looking out for me, Nick. That means a lot to me.
Of course. Amos?
Amos is going to, again, just as fast as his little wings will carry him. I've actually looked up a couple of tutorials on YouTube to try and get his voice down. It's very, very important to me that he have a very super sophisticated voice, and I'm aiming for a Scottish accent.
Very good.
But Scottish has never been something that I've been good at. So.
Very good.
But he says something within a very, very sophisticated, very low tone voice, as if to be all like, I'm doing my job, just concentrating on bless and staying out of the fucking way.
Awesome. All right, let's see. Captain Bane. He is going to well, that's a good one. Oh, fucking hell, man.
Where is he?
He's invisible. You can't see him.
Oh, okay.
He is going to. This better be right. He would know. All right.
Oh shit.
Okay. Well, he's gonna try.
Okay.
He's gonna try. So you will see him. You will not see him do anything, but you'll hear a couple of arcane words, and then you see flames start to wreath this kraken. And let's see if he gets a good amount of damage on him. I'm guessing, unfortunately, probably not. Oh, he was there too. Did he do 2 people? Oh, he got himself too. Well, he didn't mean to do that. Oh, the Kraken saved. That's weird.
Imagine that.
Whoa, hey, no.
Ooh.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that twice. Okay, so he's gonna have to undo that. Oh, I just doubled it.
We bloodied the Kraken!
No, we didn't.
There we go. He's fine.
Oh, fuck, we didn't bloody the Kraken.
You had him bloodied for a minute.
Well, we would have had him bloodied if immolation damage had just doubled for some strange fucking reason.
Right. Like that would have been great. Did he do that? I don't think he did that. That was maybe he did.
So first thing I have to do is grab him.
All right. I don't know if he has. Oh, yeah, he can do that too. Yeah. Oh, no, he can't do that. Yes, he can. He can cast a spell and a cantrip. He's
Yes.
quickening the cantrip. And you'll see from here, you'll see 3 beams of arcane energy fly out towards the beastie.
Nice.
That is nice. That's less nice. Oh, but it's automatically.
That's less than I did.
Okay.
But I get a +6. Invocations, baby.
23 is a hit. No, don't do that. Okay, it's fine. Hit anyway. Oh, still hit. Nice, nice. Okay, excellent. So he does some damage, and then he's going to run away. Ma'am.
All right. I am going to run. Actually, I wanted to ask. I saw it hit Nyx. Did that seem to be like? Did it fully extend its tentacle at that point?
It looked like it was fully extended at that point.
Okay. So Mam's just gonna shout out, Nyx, I think you're right. I think 30 feet seems to be its wingspan, so to speak. Probably keep a little extra distance, though. And then I will move my 40 feet back. I will ready my action if this thing gets within 60 feet. I will throw my hammer at it.
Okay. All right.
And I don't think I have anything I want to do as a bonus action, so I think that will be it for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. That is it for you. It is Mr. Kraken's turn. And okay. So it's going to, it sees a group of peeps down south. So you see it shamble its way south a little bit. And then you see 3 of its tentacles kind of rear back and then like whip forward. And out of the ends of each of the tentacles, you see streaks of lightning fly towards 3 people.
That was unexpected.
Yeah.
Now
Okay.
that just ain't even fair.
And the lightning flies. Not bad. Not terrible. Not terrible. And you see the rest of the tentacles are all kind of like writhing around it. And that's it. Twitchy's turn.
Oh, did it take damage when it moved through the cloud of daggers? Or is it just when it starts its turn?
Yes, thank you. I totally forgot
Excellent.
that it was supposed to do that. Thank you. Yes, it absolutely took damage when it started its turn in there. And it took... Did I hit it twice again? I did it again. I did it again. There we go. Okay. Excellent. So it took some damage. All right, Twitchy's up.
I guess I'm gonna grab that crossbow from Zwasos.
Okay, excellent.
Is that my action?
That's your item interaction.
Okay, so Can I shoot him?
You have to
Yeah.
get within.
Yeah, you have your actions, your bonus
Okay.
actions. Yep.
So then, what were we? Yeah. So
18
yeah.
attacks.
Okay.
What? What are you going to be? We're still in the middle of this fight, so
Oh.
if you want to, I'm sure you want to.
So hang on, I have to actually move that crossbow, don't I? So that you can do that. Crossbow, light crossbow. And he also, at the same time, had the crossbow bolts. They were all in one hand.
That's convenient.
Yes.
Awesome.
I'm sure they're just all nicely bundled together in the backpack anyways.
Right,
Obviously.
exactly.
Okay. Well, great.
Pew!
We know Zwasos to be nothing if not an efficient packer.
That's correct. Yes. Very efficient.
Do I get more than one attack with the
You have
crossbow?
3 attacks at your level.
Nice. Maybe I'll hit him one of these times.
Pew! Oh, that was almost a crit. Pew! Yeah, take that.
Ooh.
There
Okay.
it is.
Yeah, and then yeah, I'll go ahead and action surge, and is that
3 more attacks.
that's 3 more attacks.
That's a
right?
whole other attack action.
Okay. That's a hit.
Pew! Yeah, max damage.
2 and 3.
Oh, I thought that was
Well,
gonna be
curses. And that is.
That's
I'm
yeah,
gonna.
my action surged for you. I was right there.
I'm not gonna go the whole 60 feet away. He doesn't move very far.
Boop.
Hopefully, I don't regret that.
Let's hope. All right.
So
Next.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the same bonus action damage on me from my
Alright.
Kenzai. And I am 60. So I would be at disadvantage, yeah.
Using your hand crossbow, right?
Yeah. Okay. So I have oh that was terrible.
Ooh.
All right. And I already used the bardic inspiration, so I don't have that anymore. So I'm just gonna whoop. Disadvantage. Roll again.
Oh, that's nice.
That was better. Okay, and then I can roll some damage.
Nice. Doing a little damage. Doing a little damage. Doing a little damage.
Okay, so I had my bonus action. I hit it at one side of my action, so I just have my movement left. I don't want to end up like clustered again because I feel like it just strikes out lightning in a line. So I'm gonna try to stagger us. I don't want to be like too far away from Zwasos. Oop. I don't know. There.
All right. Is that it for you? Okay. All right. We are top of the round. Anything else you all want to talk
He's
about?
starting to look
Somebody
weird.
kill me! Somebody kill this thing! just running and saying that. And then Ram is just like, you start to look weak.
Let's do this thing.
Nyx is like reverting back to their earlier days of like panic.
I'm sorry. I do have a strategy thing to bring up. Zwasos might. I don't have message, do I, as a cantrip? I always wanted to, but I didn't. It'd be up to you, Nick, whether or not Naruk is close enough for to hear Zwasos scream out to him to try for dissonant whispers to make it move away.
We don't want it to move away.
It'll come back after us, but it'll go through the cloud of daggers again.
Oh, that's fair.
Is what I'm thinking. But we're strategizing so anybody can bring in their input, assuming Nick would even allow that message to get through.
I mean, you can yell. I don't know that he's going to listen to you either way.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to listen either, but that's what Zwasos would think would be a good idea.
Yep. Okay. Any other strategy?
I mean, I figure I'm gonna try to keep I figure I can take more hits than everybody else. So I'm gonna try to not get too far away from it. I don't know. If anybody has to take
Mim looks mildly offended.
Well, ma'am is an 8th level wizard, so
no,
she can
the sad part is it's true. It's true. Ma'am just doesn't want to admit it.
Nothing personal, man.
Yeah.
Nyx is heavily bleeding, so it's just like, yeah, you take the hit next time.
All right. You good? Naruk's gonna go ahead.
I'm good.
All right. So you see Naruk seem to do something very similar to what he did last time. Oh, can he? Oof. He is going to 5, 10, 15. He's going to get a tiny bit closer. And he is going to say a few words. He's going to take out a little piece of glass, and you see a new cloud of daggers pop up right in the monster space here. And you get the idea that maybe he has upcasted that. And then he's going to use the rest of his movement, 5, 10, 15, 20, to go farther away. And what's he got? What's the distance on that? What's the distance? 60 feet. You're 65 feet in the air. You're 60 feet in the air. What about Mam's on the ground? All right. How close? Oh, it's just. That's nice. He's gonna say a few words and make a little ditty on his instrument. And he's gonna give bardic inspiration to Twitchy. No, he's not, because Twitchy already has it. Never mind. Yep. He's good. That's it. Zwasos.
Zwasos is going to... Hang on, let me check and see what I got going on here. Zwasos is going to... Where are my powers? There we go. Boom. Zwasos is going to apply the Hexblade's Curse.
There you go.
Mwahahaha. And now Zwasos is going to use his free hand, but doesn't have a shield in anymore, to draw out the Wand of Magic Missiles.
Oh, yeah.
And now, and I believe, and the Wand of Magic Missiles is full. Yes, I haven't used it since we had the downtime. It would have recharged at least 5 charges every day.
Times, yeah, so, yep.
So then, okay. So then now, equipment is down here. So Wand of Magic Missiles. So I'm gonna expel. I'm gonna expel 6 charges.
Okay.
So that's 8 darts.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Boo.
8. All right.
So hang on. So that's 8. So
Yep.
it's 22, 31,
Yeah,
39.
you can count it. You can count it later. What's Zwasos
I will
doing?
count it later. It's a boatload.
Any bonus
And-
action or movement?
I have oh my god, I have a bonus action left too. Oh no, I
Yeah?
don't. I have to cursed.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Very good.
No, so that's my whole turn, except for running away.
All right.
Yeah. Great. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. Okay. Where is Amos running to?
Amos, rinse and repeat.
Bye-bye. All right. Captain Bane. Let's see. What did he do last time? What's he got? Did that work?
The sounds are interesting to listen to. To try to figure out what is going on. Like, just sitting here contemplating my life choices of bringing toads into this world. and then all of a sudden I'm hearing from like over in the corner.
He's gonna do it again. He's gonna do the same thing.
Nice.
Yeah, he's still in range. You see him speak a few words. Oh, come on! Oh, he did fail. Oh, that's beautiful.
Ooh.
Nice. All right. So he's gonna hit him with some fire damage,
Nice.
and I believe he's on fire. Yeah.
Oh, he's on fire? Woo!
All right, so I need to add a little effect here. Add action. Fire. Inhalation. Okay. And so he's going to put that on him. All right, take that. And nobody sees him give the finger to the Kraken because he's still. Wait a minute. Oh. Okay, well, that's fine. He's going to turn visible. Probably should have done that last time. Immolation apparently is concentration. So that's fine. That's fine. And he's going to run away a little bit. All right. Ma'am is up.
All right, Ma'am's gonna test her luck a little bit here and move 25 forward. And I am going to throw my hammer, which will be at disadvantage because I'm at max range.
Okay.
Should I click disadvantage?
Yes, yeah, I won't do it automatically.
Yeah, let's see how this goes. Nice.
That is a hit.
So let's check out off one charge there. Let's roll some. I'll do my. Can I? I just need to check and make sure I can do my giant smite damage on any attack. Yep. Cool. So I'll deal the extra d6 damage. I don't think. Nice. And we're gonna try again.
All right.
Ooh, well, one attack was pretty good.
Not bad, not bad.
And I will. So I moved 25 forward to get there. I've got 15 left. Move 15 back. Oh, when I hit it with that first attack, could I, with my crusher feat, could I move it 5 feet to the west? I don't know if that would trigger the dancing blades or whatever.
It wouldn't do the dancing blades.
Okay. Then I won't bother.
Okay. All right. Do a crusher. No more than one. And it's more than one size larger than you. So you wouldn't be able to move.
Oh, okay. That's right. And that's my turn. I don't have to have a bonus action, and yeah, I think I'm good.
Okay. All right. It is the Kraken's turn, and he is going to take some Cloud of Daggers damage here. Right, Rook. Come here, Rook. Do your daggers. Do your thing. Yeah. Take that. Aha. Did I not notice that first time? Motherfucker. I totally did not even notice that first time. That is unfortunate. Okay. All right. Mr. Kraken here. Or 5, 10. Just gonna over a little bit here. And let's see. All right, he is going to, he sees the 3 closest little peeps here. You see his tentacles, 3 tentacles rise up, arch backwards, and then whip forward. And you see lightning bolts launch from its tentacles. And
Oh, I was 70 feet away. Okay.
Okay, that's good. That's good. We've got a couple of passes. Okay. And concentration.
Oh, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Okay.
Yeah, no, you didn't get hit.
I'm going to that's lightning damage or thunder damage or
Lightning damage. Yep.
I'm going to that spell that I have, absorb elements.
Absorb elements. Okay. All right. So you take half damage on that. So you would not take 11 of that. There you go.
And did I? It looks like I passed my con save anyways.
Yeah, for concentration. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Maybe we should think about getting closer to the ground just in case.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. How do I get?
Graham's pretty good at con saves, but this thing can do a lot of damage.
All right, Twitchy's up.
The cursor over your thing. And then you just roll this thing down.
Okay.
So that. Yeah, take it again. If concentration is lost.
All right.
Oh.
I don't. Okay, I should have waited to. Damn it. Okay. I wanted to shoot him before I moved.
So you're right.
But I got 8 feet on this one, right? Yeah. Okay. We'll see if I can hit this guy. Nope. Awesome. All right. And now I'm gonna move more down, but yeah. Okay. Did it not do it? Did I mess something up?
No, there you go.
Okay, cool.
So you're more towards ground level.
Yeah.
So that's 80. Did you already attack?
Yeah.
Okay. And is 20 feet all you had left for movement?
No, I have plenty of movement left, but I'm not.
All right, next.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Same old story. Here we go. Da, 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 da. Still a hit. Cool. Oh, I have to put it on myself again because it lasts until the end of my turn.
The end of your current turn or next turn?
Current turn.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
yes. And it's not just your next attack, it's any attack?
Yep, any attack.
Okay.
Hit still. Woo! All right. Oh, minimum damage. Okay. All right. So that was my 2 attacks. That was, yeah. You know, 1 attack, 2 chances. Blah blah blah. All right. So that was my bonus action. So I have movement left. I really don't want to leave, ma'am, but I'm gonna just back up like 25 feet.
Okay.
Because I don't want to leave like anybody, but I also don't want to be that close. So I'm just gonna eat my way back, but make sure like everybody's still in my peripheral and I can see them. All right. And that is the end of my turn.
We're at the top of the round. You guys can strategize real quick while I run to the bathroom again.
Not that I think we should rely on this thought, but I'm pretty sure as long as Ma'am has absorb elements, it's impossible for her to fail her concentration check from that lightning attack.
And you double checked on that?
Well, so it's 4d10 damage. So max damage is 40, which I can have to 20. A concentration check is half damage taken, bringing it down to 10, and my con save is plus 10 right now. So
okay, so
again, I don't think we should definitely not just like put all our eggs in that, but I think we have a little bit of security there. As long as it doesn't get me with tentacles. That's my biggest concern.
Yeah, I think that's all of our concerns right now is
but I feel like I don't know, I don't want to speak too soon, but we're doing well here.
We're doing well. I'm waiting for that like next stage boss move when it heals up all the way again, and we're like we're just like left there like no.
Apparently they. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. I seriously thought it was going to heal itself after eating that creature. I thought that that's what it was doing. Like, it eats to heal itself or something.
I saw something that they're apparently introducing like above legendary tier monsters. I don't remember what they were called. If they were like mythic monsters or something. But they're like they're kind of based off of those like JRPG monsters where once they go down to 0 health, they like transform into a new like more dangerous form.
Oh, geez.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow. That
sounds horrifying, but also awesome.
I don't want to.
I think it would be good for like a one shot if we had like legendary characters and faced one of those. But
A bunch of level 20s.
What are you talking about? The folk band is legendary.
The folk band is absolutely legendary. The friggin' folk band.
We're the friggin' folk band. However, in terms of level, there's a level of the creatures that we faced so far. I think that would make us run away. Right now, we're like, a kraken, we faced a dragon, we're good.
We're also fighting this kraken on dry land, which I have to think is a distinct advantage.
I would assume so as well.
Can you imagine you're just living your kraken life in the sea and then you're on dry land and you have these like 7-8 creatures in front of you and you're like, okay.
So, and this wasn't like teleported to you. Like this kraken just came into existence. It knows nothing before or after this. It's just like it's just suddenly alive.
I seriously thought like the toads like it just like took the creatures. So there's still a kraken in this world, just out to sea somewhere.
Right. Assuming there are krakens, or more than one, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, he's unfortunately he doesn't have a whole lot here. He's gonna try to lance this thing again. Might as well.
I'll be right back.
Okay. He succeeds. And he's gonna move south a little bit. All right, Zwasos.
With Hexblade's Curse still active, Zwasos is going to hang on, how far? Oh no, the spiritual weapon can only move 20 feet. So then Zwasos is going to where did Nyx go? Oh, Nyx is all the way over here spreading out, right? That's what she said. Anyway, then in that case, Zwasos is just gonna go ahead and stick with what's working. We are going to Eldritch Blast. Damage. Yes.
Nice.
Oh my god!
Excellent!
Oh my god, you killed it!
Oh my god! I killed the dragon. I killed the kraken. I rolled max damage on 3 beams of Eldritch Blast. Holy shit!
What is happening? All I heard was you killed it and ran back over here.
How far away is Nyx?
So you see the third blast hit it, and just in a puff of pink smoke, just it's gone.
In a pink smoke puff?
Twitchy finally stopped screaming.
Do all of our bolts just like drop to the ground, or do they disappear with it?
Most of them, I mean, they don't disappear, they fall to the ground. Most of them are quite damaged from hitting the chitin of a kraken. But if you're looking to recover, I would say roll a d6, and that's how many you can recover.
Well, I assume we're heading back to the city. I mean,
that was almost fun.
See, now I'm just mad that I didn't think of this as a thing. To be all like, let's summon a giant monster and kill it just so everybody can see us kill it. Just for the glory of it all.
There you go.
Oh my.
Get some experience.
Nyx is just heavily cut up and beat up and just like walks back over to everybody, well, flies back over to everybody else and lands on
Nick,
the ground.
you sent that XP over to Thunder.
Yeah, I just realized that too.
Okay, no big deal. And Tuabor also.
Yep.
That's too bad Chris didn't make it.
He
said he's getting on.
Yep, we made it happen, but that's So are we headed back to the city?
Heavily injured, go back to the city.
Yeah, let's go have a little rest.
Yeah, let's go back and rest.
There's just like a gouge across Nyx right now from the tentacle.
What is this
one? Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
Can someone message Chris back and tell him it's okay and take care of his kid? Now I'll be right back.
All right. So you got a little bit of experience there. You're only, 10,000 away from level 13. I'm going to go around and make sure everybody's in the same place here.
I was just going to say, Nick, it looks like mine didn't get spent from our last level up or something.
Yep, I'll get it. I'll make sure everyone's in the same place.
Cool, thank you.
Where am I? Okay, the Twitchy make Twitch stir. Okay, man, I'll make sure everyone's where it should be. All right. Okay. Everyone should be good now. All right. Congratulations. You killed a kind of kraken. Mostly kraken.
Was it nerfed?
It was nerfed in that it wasn't legendary.
Ah.
Fair enough. I will also be right back.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And I'll wait till people come back to just It's nice, Michael. You get a Kraken death on your resume now. That's kind of nice. Not sure anything will top that.
Well, I mean, I did. Well, yeah, 60 damage with that because I rolled 10 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
It was plus 10 because of Hexblade's Curse. Holy balls.
I think you went over by like 3. So you needed almost all of that 60 to kill it.
I mean, my plan was just to quicken another one anyway. So, yep.
Hey, Michael, by the way, you can't cast 2 cantrips in a turn. Is it a rule or is it? Never mind. Oh, I see.
Nick, when did I get hurt?
When you got hit with a lightning bolt.
Oh, I got hit. I was in that too?
Yeah.
Yeah, come
on. Yeah. Hey, Logan.
Been a while.
It has. How you doing?
I think, how long? Like 2 years? Been a while.
Just about.
Yeah, how long was it been since we killed Frostbane?
Killed who?
The white dragon.
Cryovane?
Yeah. Cryovane.
Oh, jeez. I don't know. A year and a half at least. Maybe
Yeah.
2 years.
Yeah, because I was just doing the math. Boatman's been playing for 3 years. Just about. I think it was.
In April, it'll be 3 years. I think.
It was April? I thought it was early. No, you're right.
No, because we started this after the pandemic started. That's why we went to down.
Yeah, and the pandemic, yeah, and all that happened in like March of 2020. Probably not, but Tori's got her knitting going, so she's content over there. Logan was wondering if it's possible to fit all 3 of us in the frame of the camera.
No, don't worry about it.
Come here, you. There. Boop. Since the fight's over, you can level up Legolas anytime you want.
Say that again.
I said now that the encounter's over, you can level up Legolas in the background.
Okay. Yes. Please. Please.
Oh, you know what? I'll throw this in. Whoops, that's not where I wanted to be.
God, I forgot how big Neverwinter is.
Wait till you see the map of Waterdeep when you guys get there. I don't know if I ever shared that map because you only went there on downtime. I'm assuming you're eventually going to stop in Waterdeep. I don't know that for sure. That's entirely up to y'all.
I believe we did specifically say intention to do such a thing.
But yeah, but until you actually do it, you haven't done it. All right, looks like everybody is back. So you all, you all see this kraken puff up in a cloud of pink smoke, and in the distance you hear like a cheer go up from the amassed people around the gates of Neverwinter, and you see a whole bunch of people, woo yeah, woo, and you see one of the guards is like. They're just out sharpening their swords,
That same guard who was all like, calm down, everybody. The folk
yeah,
happening.
the same guard that you told, like, if you see something, it's okay. We're in control. So he was basically telling the crowd, he's like, no, they got this. They're doing something. This is all planned.
So, what's our story, gang? Folk band training exercise?
Oh, that's good. I like that. Let's go with that. That's very, very good.
Completely contained. Nothing to worry about.
Wait, who's a familiar face over there?
So, and you see,
come back.
You see, so you see Legolas come running from the gates, and he is fully armored. He's fully to go, and you see, like, he gets outside and he sees you all, and you see him kind of. You killed him without me?
Yeah. That time I was wondering. So now you're good to speak. Okay. About time. I've been waiting for this moment. I love it so much. Trying in the background.
It's good to see you again, big guy.
Oh no, you do know, ma'am. You know, ma'am. You don't know Captain Bane, though.
I don't know that. I think Legolas knows, ma'am. I don't know if Logan knows, ma'am.
Ma'am, do you know, ma'am? Oh, that's true. Honestly, if I did, I have completely forgot. So,
Ma'am is a large Luxodon elephant person. So she's probably about as physically imposing as Legolas. So she comes up and gives you a big like clasp on the forearm. Says, "Good to have you with us, big guy."
yeah, because Legolas helped us out in the Battle of Leilon, so like Legolas was still doing stuff. But anyway, yay, we saved the day. We yes, exactly. No problem is too great for the folk band. Not even one of our own making. How many beans left in that bag? Actually, wait. How many beans left in that bag?
Let's see. Naruk will look into his little bag of beans. There's 7. There's still 7 beans.
Can we burn those beans?
Let's take it easy on those beans.
He tightens up the bag and like puts it away. He's like, "We're not burning the beans."
Yeah, I know about burning them. Hey, who knows? Maybe we could find an opportunity to get into some kind of weird Talos cult stronghold, sneak in there, bury a bean, and just bolt. And then who knows what the fuck will happen. You keep forgetting I'm not the fastest. Well, I mean, one of us would do that, and they'd be invisible. There's 3 of just ma'am, do you have invisibility in your book?
Yeah, I do.
So,
but anyway, I think we'll cross that bridge when we get there. For now, Naruk, you just keep that drawstring nice and tight.
I think that's a good idea. That's what I'll do. All right. So, are you all headed back to Neverwinter?
Well, I assume we were there already, but are we not? Yeah.
Well, you headed back. You met Legolas.
Yeah. So then we'll I can't remember what we did before we walked off with the beans. We did some shopping. I'm trying to remember if it's only been like an hour's game time since I asked somebody to put feelers out for that magic item I was looking for. Yes. Yeah. So then I don't have anything to check on.
I think I might want to invest in a heavy crossbow and some bolts.
You can do that. You can do that. There's definitely a weapon shop. You can go purchase yourself a nice heavy crossbow.
Do they have enchanted ones?
Yes, they do.
Oh, that's good.
And Zwasos doesn't have any need for that light crossbow, so if you wanted to offer it to them, it's like a trade-in to try and get the price knocked down.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, the magic place doesn't want it.
Oh.
But you could, if you want to sell some stuff at the regular store, you're welcome to do that.
I mean, yeah. I mean, unless can Nyx use it? Is there anybody who can make use of a light crossbow?
I mean,
I have to use it. I have to use a hand crossbow. I can't use a light crossbow.
I mean,
yeah, it's your Kenzai.
I don't know what you have a heavy crossbow on you, I think. All right.
Excuse me, sorry.
It wouldn't necessarily be the most amazing thing, but ma'am could have that as a backup.
I mean, do you not have any damaging cantrips that would do more damage anyway?
So I've run into this problem, and I actually just realized I should have another cantrip. I think, or maybe I'm getting one soon. But I have a thing where I can change my cantrips at some point. And I'm realizing I might want to swap out create bonfire, because I kind of had that as my ranged cantrip. But it being concentration kind of throws things off sometimes.
Totally.
So, yeah.
Something like Firebolt or something like that instead.
Most likely, yeah.
Well, the other thing to think about is which a +1 light crossbow or a ranged cantrip. Which one's more likely to hit? Versus
my dex versus intelligence modifier is the same, so the +1 would actually tip the scales for the crossbow.
But it just wouldn't do as much damage as like a firebolt for you at this point would do 3d10s.
That's true.
Your cantrip scales, that's right.
But I could also do a crossbow attack and a cantrip in the same turn.
Oh, then maybe the light crossbow could go to Mam, and we could just try and get Twitchy. Well, would you want?
I'd be happy to pitch in to help Twitchy buy a new crossbow if you wanted to give Mam that light crossbow.
Well, what's the range? What's the range of like a thrown?
Actually,
and you know the heavy crossbow is two-handed.
I'm just wondering.
I think a light crossbow is also two-handed, isn't it?
I thought only the hand.
I think it. Oh
yeah, I think
a light crossbow is two-handed. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait. Just completely off topic right here. But do characters have canonical ages? Yeah. Yeah. Zwasos is 5. How old is Orpheus? I don't know. It would say here in your info, but let's let the conversation happen.
Legolas is 22. He's just 23.
Mam is 383.
So by the time we actually wrap up this campaign and these characters, Legolas and Logan will have the same age.
Maybe. It's very possible.
So I'm realizing I actually don't think the crossbow wouldn't be great for Mam because an attack with a two-handed weapon negates Blade Song.
Oh yeah.
So, I might keep my eye out for a hand crossbow or something like that.
We can then you can hang on to the light crossbow for now.
Yeah.
It's already +1. Theoretically, I could have. Theoretically, it could still be. Theoretically,
two-handed.
I could still have like my birthday be the July 5th. Yeah, 1997. But like 1997. But then whatever year it would be in the Forgotten Realms.
That game, you're like negative 1,500 years old or something.
I love it so much. No, actually,
I don't think that's right.
Well, Nick, while we're here, I'm realizing that then the game would canonically have to be taking place in 2019. Yeah, and that would not. Well, not yet in our it's 2019 in our world, but
yeah,
this is the Forgotten Realms. They don't even have the same calendar. Like their weeks are 10 days long.
In your campaign right now on the distant planet of Earth, Columbus is just about to discover America.
Oh wow!
Well, he's about to accidentally run into it, thinking it's India.
Discover.
Thanks to Amerigo Vespucci's knowledge.
Is there? Can we go to the magic shop and see if we can't maybe have? I'm realizing that the Mithril Lance is just a Mithril Lance. It's not magical. It doesn't have a plus. Is there? Could we try and get it enchanted?
You can ask.
Yes. I imagine we'd like to do that. Yeah, we love to ask.
And the shop tells you like we don't do enchantings. We get them this way. We could probably send it out for you, but it would take at least a couple of weeks to get back.
I mean,
do you know like anyone who does enchantments quick?
Well, no, they send it away to the what's it called?
We send it down to Waterdeep, and depending upon how much we pay. Typically for a normal cost, it would be about 1,000 gold to enchant it. And then if you could pay more to have it done quicker, but
Well,
You'd have
let's
to talk to them directly for that.
well, we can we're planning on a trip down to Waterdeep at some point anyway, so we can look at it when we get down there.
Yeah, if you're headed down, I would suggest doing that rather than having us do it, because you might be able to negotiate for a higher priority. Maybe they'll do it faster for you.
Did we determine if anybody Captain Bane does know the circle of teleportation,
Yes, he does.
but we don't have the sigils for Waterdeep.
You did.
I believe I asked Lord Neverember if he knew what they were, if he had
That's
access to them, and he
That's
said no.
Yeah, he gave you these symbols for Neverwinter and Leilon. Yep.
Is it worth asking around if anybody would know what the sigils are and be able to share them with us? Check with the Moonstone Wizard, something like that.
I mean, you can check.
Then, I mean, I would think that Captain Bane would be interested in doing that. Captain Bane doesn't seem like a patient type, and he'd rather just teleport down to Waterdeep rather than travel.
Yeah.
Stormbreaker for what?
Sure.
2 weeks.
Yep. So Captain Bane walks up to the Moonstone Wizard's keep, and he'll knock on the door, and they'll tell him to go away.
Fair enough. So then, Salty's not with us. We don't even have Stormbreaker. So we're going to have to go by road if we want to travel down there. Is there anything else we want to do here in Neverwinter before we go? Does anybody want to talk to faction people or anything?
Ma'am was thinking about checking in with Varnock.
Varnock's still in town. You saw him kind of. He got a nice spot on the wall to watch y'all beat up a kraken. You know he's still around.
Yeah, if there's not anything anyone else is doing at the moment, ma'am might take some time to go chat with Varnock.
Okay. All right. So you head into the castle, and there's a room set up for Varnock. He's got anyone can kind of point you to where he is. You knock on his door. He kind of comes out. Oh, hey, and he looks. Is there anyone else there, or is it just ma'am?
I think it's probably just ma'am.
Just ma'am. Okay. And he kind of looks both ways. He's like, "Ma'am, hey, good to see you. Come in. I saw the last bit of battle with the Kraken there."
Yeah, folk pen training exercise. Totally under control.
Naturally.
Yeah. Don't worry about that. Hey, that stuff you were saying about the Harpers.
Yes.
I'm
maybe interested. We'd love to have you.
Yeah, look, I'm not usually the type to this whole teamwork thing that we're doing with the folk band. It's new to me. So the idea of joining some sort of other secret underground organization, that's difficult too. But I'm realizing there's certain evils in this world that, well, we're not strong enough to fight on our own.
This is true. We're always greater together. And I can tell you from my own experience, having come from the Moonstone Wizards, I wasn't interested in joining some other group that was going to try to tell me what to do. And that's not the Harpers. Each agent's individual. There's no orders. You'll never receive any orders from the Harpers. You may have Harpers reach out to you for help or for knowledge, but that's really the extent of it. We try to kind of watch each other's backs when we can, but for the most part, if you're interested, you'd be an independent agent. You do your own thing, and we would be a resource if you need it. We have access to networks that we can talk to. There's more I can share with you if you decide to join, but other than that, we are a secretive group, and I can't really tell you more. I hope you understand. It's
No, I gotcha, and it's kind of what I like about it. And you know, I've slept on it, and all right, look, can I make a deal with you?
Probably.
There's a spell that I want, and look, Varnock, between you and me, you're probably a better wizard than I am, but at the point that I am, I'm almost embarrassed to not know this spell. Look, I'll join the Harpers, but only if you can help me learn Misty Step.
Misty Step. Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest with you, ma'am. I would help you whether you join the Harpers or not. But you know, I'm excited that you're going to join the Harpers. So yes on both accounts, absolutely. I don't. I actually don't know Misty Step either. It's not in my spell.
Oh, all right. Well, that makes me feel a little bit better.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you know, now that you say it like that, I guess it is kind of embarrassing.
It just seems like one of those things, you know, everybody's got it, and then you realize you're the only one, and you know, it's kind of embarrassing. But no, it's good. It's all good.
Okay, good. I mean, if you can give me probably an hour. If you can give me an hour, I can get you a spell scroll.
I think I can give you an hour.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So I'll go and grab that for you. We can meet back at your place, so you can come back here. Actually, I'll just I'll bring it back here in my room. I'll leave my door unlocked. Castle Never is a pretty safe place. And he points over to his desk. He's like, I'll just leave it right on the desk there. If I'm here, you're welcome to say hi. If you just want to pop in and grab it, I'll make sure it's here for you. But you know, welcome to the Harpers. So he kind of reaches into a pocket and he pulls out this. It's like a wooden token, and it's got a symbol on it that looks like what the Harpers have for their thing. So it's basically like a crescent moon with a harp in the middle of it. And he kind of hands you the token. He says, we recommend not carrying the token on your person in case you're ever but maybe a vanishing text, something. We only give these to the Harpers. And when he hands it over, you can feel kind of a little vibration to it. And he says it is magically attuned, and a Harper will know if it's been faked. So having this token is a true indication. If you put two tokens together, they'll glow. And he pulls another token out, and when he puts the two tokens together and they touch, they both glow like a golden hue. And he says, so if you ever meet another Harper and you're not sure if they're being truthful, just touch tokens together and they'll glow. The other thing, he says, if you're in a town and you're ever looking for a Harper, we do have safe houses available for other Harpers. Just search the town. Typically, you'll see this symbol. If it's a house, you might see it somewhere on their door. If it's a business, typically they'll have it etched somewhere on their sign. It may look like part of the normal imagery, but if you see this sign, it is an indication that they're a Harper. And he says, and I have one more thing for you. And you see him walk back over to his desk, and he looks around a little bit. He takes out a piece of paper. He says, I can get a new one of these. And he walks over and he hands you the piece of paper. And what you see is that it is a list of teleportation ring sigils. And he says the Harpers have a number of teleportations. They're hidden in some of the major cities. And you can see on the piece of paper they're called out. So there's one in Mirabar. I'll write this in the chat here. There are teleportation circles in Mirabar, Everland, Yartar, Loudwater, Waterdeep, and Neverwinter. He says they're all in hidden locations, and there will always be an agent watching them. So if you teleport in, they'll pretty much know that you're a Harper, but they may want to speak to you the first time just to get to know you. And you'll find that with most of the Harpers. We like to kind of keep tabs on each other, make sure everyone's okay. The other thing you'll want to know is that we are associated with the shit. Hold, please. Here we go. Damn it. Where is it? Ah, here we go. We are associated with the Sapphire credit houses. So you're welcome to use any of the Sapphire houses while you're a Harper. And these credit houses, I'm not sure if anyone has ever spoken to you about these credit houses, but they're basically a network for holding wealth and or items, to the point that if you have credit in one house, another house will provide you, whether it's gold, whatever it is. So if you deposit money into a credit house in one place, you can withdraw it from any credit house. We also hold items. I believe each member can hold up to 3 magical items. And using the credit houses, you have access to some teleportation to allow you to retrieve those items at any of the credit houses. So it's kind of a, for those who maybe don't want to carry everything they own around with them, it's a nice way to kind of hold on to things. You can also, up to a certain point, borrow credit from a credit house, depending upon your rank within the faction. As a new as a new Harper, you will have the rank of something. You will have the rank of Watcher. So we'll make sure that the rest of them know that you are a Watcher. As you help the faction, as you do more, become a more engaged agent, you can grow up in rank, which comes with some more types of perks. But it's great to have you among the Harpers. One thing I will say is we tend to use sending quite a bit to talk with one another. Obviously, I'm the only Harper you currently know, but if you have anything you ever need or information, feel free to reach out to me, and I can reach out to my contacts. And that's typically how we trade information over long distances.
Well, again, Varnock, I know I've said this before, but this is all sick as hell. I'm glad to be part of this. And as far as those teleportation circles go, is that something I can use with my friends as well, as long as I'm there to accompany?
Yeah, as long as you can vouch for them. Obviously, the folk band, that the Harpers have heard a little bit about all of you through me. So you're trusted associates at this point. Obviously, there will be repercussions if anyone in the folk band releases information outside of the network. So just make sure that they're aware that, I trust them. Obviously, we've been through a lot together, but just make sure that they know that this is information they're not to share. And that if they're not Harpers, they won't be allowed to use the teleportation rings without a Harper. But it's good to have you. I'm going to run out. I've got a buddy in town who I think probably already has a scroll of Misty Step ready to go. I pick up one for myself as well, to be honest with you. It seems like a spell I should have also. So like I said, give me about an hour. It might take less than that, but just give me a little bit of time, and I'll bring it back here and put it on the desk if I don't see you. Enjoy.
Thanks, Varnock.
Thank you. Welcome aboard. And he does like a little secret hand sign thing. He's like, I'm just kidding. There's no hand signals.
Oh, good. I'm not that dexterous, ma'am. Wiggles her large elephant fingers.
Very good. Very good.
Ma'am, we'll head back to the folk band.
Okay. And you see Varnock leaves like with you, and you just head different directions when you leave Castle Never. Anyone else? You guys, you all have an hour at least in Waterdeep here. I'm assuming you'll wait for the spell scroll. Sorry,
Waterdeep or Neverwinter?
Sorry, Neverwinter. Did I say Waterdeep?
Yeah. I was like, wait, what?
Sorry.
What was I supposed to do when I got Vexen? I'll get back to you on that. Hang on.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh yeah, I couldn't take notes last time. What factor did they join?
You joined the Emerald Enclave.
Emerald Enclave. I guess I would spend my time just looking around, seeing if I see the little deer mark. Like it's underneath my shirt, so it's not visible. But like I would just like walk around town, seeing if there's any markers or distinctions in Neverwinter to see where they might be.
Let me get you spent. How much time do you want to spend looking around?
If we have an hour, I would like do a loop like throughout the town and back at the castle, wherever we were supposed to meet up.
Yep. So you spend an hour. Do an investigation check. See if you see any.
Oh, that went all over the place. Okay.
Right. So you know, you're kind of walking around. You spend a little time, you know, in the houses, a little time in the shops, and you notice as you go by what looks like kind of an apothecary shop, that you notice on one small corner of their apothecary sign, you do see what looks like the silhouette of like a deer head, which you recognize as looking very similar to your necklace symbol.
What's the name?
That is an excellent question for you to ask, and the name is written right on the sign for you to see.
Take your time. I'm sorry. It's the apothecary. What's the name?
And you see the sign. It just says Agatha's across the top.
Agatha's. Okay, so that's just like a note to herself. What about anything else? Do I see?
That was in the time that you spent and in the places that you went to. That was really the only one that you happened to notice, that symbol.
That's the only one.
And you know, having spoken with Master Zyla, you're not too surprised with it being more of a wilderness type of group, that there maybe would be a large presence in a big city.
Yeah. I make a note to go to Agatha's. But if I go by and I notice that we don't have time for whenever we're going to meet up again, I'll just keep on going.
I mean, you feel like you probably have at least a few minutes if you wanted to stop in.
Yeah, I want to go in.
Okay, so you pop in and you see kind of a different looking woman. It's a human woman who's the shopkeeper, and she kind of looks up and you see she's got kind of, she's got reddish hair. It's very kind of like bird nesty. It's certainly not like combed out or anything. She's wearing very, very plain, very not fancy clothing, mostly greens and browns. She's wearing a small set of spectacles that she has like perched on her nose. And you can see when you walk in, she kind of tips her head up to look at you through the spectacles. Oh, hello. Hello. Welcome to the Agatha's Apothecary. Good to see you. Good to see you. Is there anything I can help you with?
I look around the shop real quick.
Yep. And it looks like an apothecary shop. It has, lots of different types of herbs. You see a few, looks like bottled potions. There's also like stuff that you would expect for wilderness, like travel, things like that. She's got a lot of leather work stuff. You see a couple of saddles, but it's mostly different types of bundled herbs and such, with a few potions and such.
And is there anybody else in the shop?
There is not. Currently, there's not anyone else in the shop.
So I just walk up and I'm like, I'm new, and like I'll just pull out the necklace real quick that he gave me.
And again, she kind of like, she pulls her glasses back. Oh, and she looks around. Oh, well, you're new. Excellent. Hold on. And you see her kind of like, she gets up off the stool and she stands. And when she stands, she's actually shorter. Like it's a really tall stool.
Chair.
She gets off her stool and she kind of drops like a foot. And she's, she probably comes up to like your midriff. She's only about like 4.5 feet tall. And she walks over to the door, and you see her kind of look out the shade a little bit, and then she locks it. She goes, "Oh, how wonderful! We don't get a lot of members here in the city. I did see Master Zyla earlier. He stopped in to say hello. I'm not sure if you know him. Have you ever met Master Zyla? Good man.
Yes, he's the one who recommended me."
And she looks you up and down. That makes sense. Of course. Have you known him for a long time?
Yes, we met in the monk. Oh God, what's it called? With the monk
monastery.
Monastery. There we go.
Oh yes, that goes way back. He hasn't been back to the Feywild in some time, he said. But it's good to see him. He's been gone for quite a while. There were some nasty rumors going on about him, and now, of course, we never believed it. We knew the truth of that. But listen to me ramble on. Hello, my name is Agatha. What is your name?
Nix.
Nix. Oh, so wonderful to meet you, Nix. It's wonderful to meet another member of the Enclave. What brings you into Neverwinter, out of the woods, as it were?
So I'm a member of the folk band, and we're going around and promoting peace for other folks. And well, we just finished up in Leilon, and so Lord Neverember wanted us to visit, and we had the Gala. Did we already have the Gala? Yeah, we already had the Gala, and so we're just in town for a few more days.
Oh, you were at the Gala, of course. They were celebrating you, weren't they? Yes, the Gala. Wonderful. Yeah, it's not a place I would go. Everybody gets all fancy. It's all dressed up fancy. I don't really think that's where I would fit in very well. And lots of people. I don't like big crowds of people, But wonderful. Well, I'm so glad you had a good time. It sounds wonderful.
Well, we're the type of people that would find the animals in the corner and go talk to them, right?
Absolutely. Well, as you can see, I'm a bit of a stuff supplier of herbs and weeds and potions and such. And I do offer a discount to Enclave members. So if there's anything that I can provide for you, or if there's any information or anything that I can help with, don't be afraid to ask, dear.
And so I just saddle up to the counter, like squat down so that I would be eye level. And
she climbs back up on her little chair.
Okay, so I'm like, information as well as recommendations for somebody who, and I look at myself and there's like a lot of bandages on me, and I'm like, that gets hurt a lot.
Oh, yes. I mean, I have standard healing potions if that's something you're interested in. I have a few helpers who help me gather the needed supplies, and we were able to brew them up fairly quickly. So I do have potions available here. We have 4 levels of potions. If you're interested in the higher level ones, or if you just want the smaller ones, we have those too.
I would like to, I forget, I know that we have the standard one, but what were the levels?
That is an excellent question. So there is let's see. All right, so there is the potion of healing. That is the regular. There is the potion of greater healing, which is the next level up. There is a potion of superior healing and a potion of supreme healing.
I think we would only need greater healing.
Okay.
Maybe 2 potions of healing and then 2 potions of greater healing. And let's see how much gold that costs.
Yeah. So they go up in, is that right? That can't be. I think that's right. They go up by powers of 10 for each one.
Okay.
So the potion of healing is 50.
Mm-hmm.
The potion of greater healing is 500. The superior is 5,000. And then the supreme, she actually offers at a half the cost that most people charge it for, and it's only 25,000. She says those are my standard rates. She kind of looking for Enclave members. I take half price off. So it's basically 2 for 1 for anyone who's an Enclave member.
Nice. I would love to take 2 for 1 right now. So it would be 550 gold.
What do you want? 2 of the graders?
2 graders and then 2 regulars.
Okay, yep, 550 total.
All right, I'm thinking about how much money this is. So I'd be left with 1,320. Okay, I took that out.
All right, let's see. So you got 2 potions of heal. So you already had 2, right? You didn't just add those?
I already had 2 potions of healing. The potion of greater healing I still have in my inventory, but I don't have like the marker of it, but I don't have any of that.
All right, fantastic. Yeah. So I just added those. Did you take the gold out already?
Yes.
Okay. All right, then you are good.
Okay.
I'm really quite a whiz at potions in general. I most people around here don't buy much more than your standard healing potions, but if there are other potions that you're interested in, I could get the ingredients and brew them up. It usually only takes me sometimes a day, depending on how difficult they are to brew, but most potions I can brew up within just a couple of hours. So if there's something that you're interested in, let me know and we could do something for you.
Well, there was a potion that
Ooh.
we had and I took, and it made me faster and I could swing more often. Like I had a lot more stamina, and I'm trying to like talk about like a potion of haste without, because I don't really know much about
Yeah,
potions.
yeah. Oh yes, the speedy, the potion of speed. Yes, okay. Yes. Well, those are quite rare, but I think I have the ingredients. I've never made one, but the person who taught me to make potions, it was kind of their specialty. So I do have their recipe. They are quite difficult to make, but I think I could get one done in probably. Well, hang on one moment. Let me go. Let me check my supplies. I think I have what I need, but let me just check. She walks. So she walks up into a back door, and you hear like pots and pans, like clang, 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 clang. I know I had that. Chipper, go find me some caraway seed.
Oh my gosh.
You hear a few more pots clanging, and you see her come back, and she's got like one section of her hair is like pulled out like over here, and she's like, I think I found it. I do remember that this potion does take 4 hours to brew. So it'll take me probably just a few minutes to get everything together, and then 4 hours to brew it. And I would do it at cost for you, but that is it is about 15,000 gold.
15. How much is platinum again?
10.
So technically, I do have enough in platinum. I have 200.
Okay.
No,
yeah, it would be.
Wait, do I? Wait, 15,000 or 1,500?
15,000.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's a lot. You know, if you don't have enough, I have the ingredients here. It's not like I don't have them. It's not like I have to go out and buy them. I wouldn't be able to make another one without payment up front, but I think I can produce it for you at a much lower cost. Let me just see here, and let me just hang on. And she reaches down under her table, and she like pulls out this like ledger, and she flips through it a little bit, and she pulls out this little pencil, and you see her sharpen it with her teeth. Just and she starts doing some tallying, and she's got her little notebook. She's like, well, I've done good. I could give it to you for 4,000. But that's really all I could do.
Yeah. I'll need to ask the party to help me with that one. But yes, I can do that.
Okay. Well, I'll get started then. I'll go ahead and get started. Like I said, it'll take at least 4 hours.
Yes. I'll give her the 200 platinum up front. And I was like, I'll be back with the other half. I just want to make sure that you have that part. So I'll give her a little pouch that I have of just platinum. So I'll bring that to 0 for you. So that's half of it taken care of. So I still owe 2,000.
Okay.
Gold. And then in the future, I will know that it is 15,000 gold for a haste. Oh my lord.
Yeah, some of these potions are crazy expensive. Like, who would spend 50,000 gold on one consumable haste?
Yeah. I mean, it's worth it so that people don't have to spell slots or whatever. But oh my lord. So I'll put a note that I owe 2,000 gold still, and then I'm like, but before you start on that, I was told my next mission is to go into the Feywild and check on the monastery. What rumors have you heard?
Oh, well, everything I've heard, you probably already know, because I've only heard from Master Zyla, but The monastery there, it used to be quite a supporter of the Emerald Enclave. And then over the last 5 or so years, we've heard less and less from them until finally we reached out to a few of our members and just got nothing back. They didn't respond. They didn't, and that's when we reached out to Master Zyla, and he apparently went to the leadership council and confronted them. And that's when he was attacked. Managed to get away, obviously, thankfully, but after that, we've had really no contact. He has told me he suspects the Zentarum, which the Black Network has their greedy little fingers in everything these days. It would not surprise me, but I'm not sure why. What is the value of the monastery to the Black Network? I don't know. I wouldn't know why they're interested, but it is concerning. Anytime the Black Network wants to put its sticky fingers in someone's pie, it's time to maybe throw out the pie. But if you're looking to get into the Feywild, there are a few transition points. None really close by, but there are a few that we know of that you can use to transfer between planes of existence.
I forget which one I came out of. Yeah. I think I was like whatever was closest to wherever Zwasos was first, because that would be when I came out.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. There's one. There is one near the grandfather tree. That may have been the one you came out of. That's near the Star Mounts, where the birdies fly. The Aarakocra Knights there.
Grandfather tree. Ooh, that sounds like it has a story.
Yeah, it does. It's pretty let's see. There's another one located in Lurkwood.
Lurkwood.
That one is generally monitored by the elves in that group. They're mostly hospitable to Enclave members, so just make sure you tell them you're with the Enclave. It comes with a bit of clout with the forest creatures, and elves understand our purpose. They've always been reticent to join our group, but they respect the way that we respect nature. So they don't generally attack on sight, but some elves, you just never know. And then the only other one that I'm aware of is unfortunately located in the, what's it called? It's located in the Evermoors. It was, a long time ago where the Evermoors weren't quite so bad, and it was really quite a beautiful place. But it's gone downhill a bit since then. There's a bit of a lake in the center of the Evermoors, and on this lake there's a small island, and then on the island is the transfer.
Things that make you go, Okay. All right. Do you know what else the Enclave is working on, other than figuring out what happened to the monastery?
I'm sorry, what was the question? I was thinking.
Oh, that's okay. What else the Enclave is working on other than the monastery?
Well, there's a thing going on down south. It's really kind of just popped up. I had a friend teleport in by one of my ferns and tell me that there's some hill giants that seem to be gathering up all the food in the region. it's quite disturbing. We don't generally have problems with hill giants. It's really quite strange. Typically they're not a problem, but like Belliard and Red Larch and even Wormford a little bit have been starting to be raided by these hill giants. Speaking of something called Guh.
Good.
I'm not sure. Guh, just Guh. They keep saying it's for Guh, and they're just taking food and livestock, and we haven't really done much about it. We have a few druids in the area who've been monitoring the situation, but
Sorry, Belliard, Worf,
Womford
Wompford,
and Red Larch.
Red Larch.
If you could stop them, you would be quite in your debt. Do you have any druids in your group? I heard of the folk band. I thought you had a turtle.
Yes, Tuabor, the turtle. Yeah. He's still around someplace. He's a bit of a introvert.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Hang on. There's the age of something. One second. Looking back at my notes.
I only mention it because they can teleport via plants, and I keep a number of plants here in the shop for people to transport to if they need a place. Many of us do that.
I will offer that to Tuabor.
Very good. Assuming that he's part of the Enclave, he's welcome to do that. Or with a member of the Enclave, of course.
That would be me. So Agatha. The world can go in many different directions. One of the directions that we were warned about while we were battling in Leilon was something called the breaking of the ordering.
Oh, the ordering?
The ordering.
Yes. That's interesting that you bring that up. I did hear something about. I know a little about the ordering. I've studied giants in my past.
Yes,
we don't generally see them out in the woods, but the ordering is really kind of the pecking order of the giants. You see that the storm giants rule over all the giants. Per the ordering, they are at the top of the ordering. And then beneath them, I believe, are the cloud giants. And then under them, kind of clustered all together, are the fire giants, the stone giants, and the frost giants. And then the hill giants are kind of at the bottom of the order. But if the ordering were to break, well, then it would kind of be every giant group for themselves, which can't be good for anybody else, really.
No. Which is why when you said the hill giants are gathering up all the food and talking about
dear.
Maybe that is something that should be passed along very quickly. While I try to figure out what's happening at the monastery, that could be.
Somebody who told you that the ordering was going to break or has broken? How reliable is that information?
The person who predicted that Leilon would be attacked.
Oh dear.
They're a very, very powerful being that we're still trying to. Oop, we lost Michael.
Oh, okay. Hopefully he comes back.
But they're a very powerful being that we're still trying to.
I see.
Oh, okay. He's got to go.
Michael.
Yeah. He just messaged under Zwasos.
Oh, I see it. Okay. Okay.
Jeez.
Okay. Hope everything's okay.
Mm-hmm. So in terms of like, we do trust this person, and they do have a lot of information, and they are a very, very powerful being. Whether or not it's true is what we have to find out. But in terms of their accuracies,
concerning.
In terms of their accuracy, they have been scarily accurate so far with their predictions. So
interesting.
I would say this is probably happening.
Yes. Well, I will have to inform the other members. We'll keep an eye out. This could be very bad indeed. This could lead to war.
Oh, it most definitely will. And then I just like make sure that everything's secure in my pockets. And I'm like, I will figure out what's going on with the monastery, but that needs to be handled while I'm in the Feywild. So
okay. Well, good luck, and let us know if there's anything we can do to help. We'll do the same. We'll see what we can find out, and we'll tell you as well if we find anything. I don't suppose you'll know where you'll be in case we need to contact you.
Oh, do I remember what part of the Feywild I would be in?
Maybe.
Is there a check I can do just to see if I remember?
Yes.
Okay.
History check, I guess, right?
Yeah.
What exactly are you trying to remember?
Well, she's asking like where I would be, like to contact me, right?
Okay. Yep.
So it would be like either I would be at one of the branches of Folk Band, right? Folk Band Manor or whatever. Or I would be in the Feywild, and they could send a message to us like Varnock knows where I would be.
Okay. Where can you do? Okay, very good. So you're trying to remember where in the Feywild the monastery is?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yes, you remember.
Cool. Sorry, let me look at our notes. The monastery was part of the Owl Bears. So it would be wherever the Owl Bear territory would be. So it would be. So I would guess it would be deep in the woods, right?
Yes. Unless you have a reason to disagree, I would say it's basically so the Feywild is kind of a reflection of the material plane. So it would be in the high forest, which is the same place where the grandfather tree is. Not in the exact same place, but in that area.
Yeah, high forest, and that's it. Yeah, so I like kind of explain the mirror aspect to her, and I'm like, so I'm assuming you know this, but just it's a mirror of our plane. So up near the grandfather tree, the owlbear territory is in the Feywild, and so the high forest near the grandfather tree would be the best place if you need me physically to meet you. But Varnock also knows how to contact me. He's the wizard. Varnock. He's a part of the. Didn't Varnock talk to us?
About the Harpers?
Yeah.
But he doesn't know anything about the Enclave.
Right. So I would just say Varnock is one of our. He was like our mentor. Like he's the connection to Mr. Neverember.
Okay. So he's a good
and-
friend of yours, and he would be able to reach you if we needed to
Yes,
contact you?
yes, and he also has his own. I just paused and I'm like, he has a very good heart and he does the best for people too. I just like tried to like.
Okay. I see.
Okay, because I'm assuming they're all aware of each other. But
We won't hold that against him, dear.
Okay. that he's a harper, not an enclave member.
One of those. Yes, that's okay. That's all right.
Yeah.
They're not. As long as he's not part of the Black Network, that's fine. But we try to not associate too deeply with the harper. They mean well, but they don't always. The natural world isn't always important to them, but that's okay. I will have no problem speaking with him if we need to reach you.
Okay.
But don't tell him, if you would, that I'm in the enclave. I just
no, okay. We don't. I just thought that will establish a good connection. Excellent. That I am a friend of yours and a connection, and that you need to know where I am for Master Zyla.
Good to have friends with such ability.
Yes. And I was like, and if he needs to know you're the messenger for Master Zyla, and I'll make sure that he knows them.
Very good.
Because Marduk will be like, and Agatha talked to me today. It's just like Master Zyla was like, wait, what?
So strange woman came to see me.
You mean Agatha? Oh yeah, sorry. Oh. Okay, well,
anything else I can do for you or answer for you?
Not right now. I'll be back with the other 2,000 and pick up the potion after about 4 hours.
Very good, and I'll go get started now.
Thank you very much.
Go ahead and unlock the door on your way out. It's fine. You can leave it unlocked. I just didn't want anyone to barge in on our conversation.
Thank you so much, Agatha.
It's wonderful to meet you next. Don't be a stranger now.
I won't be. Unlock the door and carefully close it, and then I just happily go about my business. So I gotta find ma'am.
All right. So
it's just us.
Basically just the two of you. So I assume ma'am goes back and gets her spell scroll.
Yes. Can I say that I used the hour to resummon Bubble? Because I don't think I had done that in a while.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yep. Nice.
Okay, so there is 2,000 gold, 2,000 plus gold in the party sheet.
Yep, I noticed that. There's still quite a bit of gold in there.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. All in favor?
Sure, go for it.
Okay. So I go up and then I'm like, I just need this real quick, and I'm like, it's the only thing that Nyx has ever asked for. So it's just like, please.
I mean, Nyx pretty much just paid for most of Ma'am's new spell scroll, so she's she doesn't care.
Yeah.
Or no, wait. Nyx pay for? Oh well, yeah, because we got the spell scroll in the deal with the beans.
Yeah, and I paid the majority of that. Yeah, so this is the only thing Nyx is asking.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so I did take the 2,000 out of the party sheet. So yes. Unless there's anything else the two of you want to do, you can go back and pick up your potion.
Once the 4 hours is over. But during that time.
Yep.
So if there was a organization that worked to preserve nature and do the best for the world that they possibly could, and had offered me a spot
Go on.
And I accepted. And it's just like looking like, is that a good thing or a bad thing? It's like,
I mean, do you feel like that was the right decision for you?
I mean, yeah, like Master Zyla, and then I just met a new friend, but I can't tell you. Well, that you, you'll go to their shop, but just don't say that I said that they were a part of it. And it just starts the rambling part again.
Nix. Yeah. If you feel good about that decision, then I'm happy for you.
Okay,
And
like,
what? No, go ahead.
No, I just don't want to like disappoint anybody because like I know that people want to be part of Harper's, and then there was like a lot of like offers to us. So like I just don't want to disappoint anybody.
Well, yeah. Speaking of that, I might have gone and seen Varnock, and well, man, we'll just pull out her Harper signet thing.
I take the necklace out and it's a little deer. But it's like I'm gonna put it back in. So we're both part of something. Good.
Yeah.
Okay. So so not so great news. I talked to Agatha, who's my new friend, who's also part of the. Just to say that you know that she's part of the.
I get it.
Yeah. She gave us some information that some things are going on down south again. And that the hill giants are gathering up all the food in 3 towns: Belliard, Wormford, and Red Larch. And all they keep mentioning is Guh.
Like a hard G. That's it.
Yeah, that's all they keep mentioning. But it just makes me remember when Claude was saying, breaking of the ordering.
Yeah, that don't seem good.
No, it doesn't seem good at all because it means that they all get to do what they want, and all that war will break out between giants.
Well, I had my own reasons for wanting to go see some of those giants, but sounds like it might have to become folk band business.
I think it is. But what else is folk band business? Is this Zentarum has their hands in pretty much everything.
What was that?
The Zentarum has to put their hands in pretty much everything.
Well, yeah.
I found out where the portals to the Feywilds are.
Oh. Did ma'am know about going to the Feywild?
I did talk about like that I was actually from the Feywild, but what I managed to come out here. So you know that there's some way to get here, but I don't think you knew. I don't think I talked about like the specifics.
I don't think had you like got that mission from Master Zyla, right?
Yes, I did talk about like that the monastery turned against Master Zyla, and I don't think I hid the fact that I think Master Zyla talked to me in front of everybody else. Well, not the giving the mission part, but like when he was talking about like the Zentarum overthrew the enclave. Like you knew the basic information, but not the actual mission. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
You might have gotten some of that from Cloggily Mater too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, well, that's good. I think I got a way to get us to Waterdeep pretty lickety split too. So, what comes first? What's our priority?
Well, I told the Enclave that I would go sort out the monastery if they could keep an eye on the giants, and then tell Barnock if things are popping off so that we can come back as quick as we could.
That seems pretty good.
Because, I mean, giants gathering supplies is odd for them, but we don't necessarily, well, we do. We don't necessarily know how long it will take, so that's the next part to figure out.
I've never been to the Feywild, but pretty sure I've heard stuff about time there being a little wonky. You know anything about that?
I should. Doesn't time run slower? Or is it faster?
So you do know that time does run differently in the Feywild.
Okay.
You yeah, okay. I think what you know to be true is that when you spend a day in the Feywild, typically only a minute passes in the material plane.
Well, that's pretty good. Means we can go and deal with that without too much time passing here.
It also means that the time passing here goes a lot. That time in the Feywild goes a lot faster. So, like, you know.
Yeah, the longer we wait here,
I start thinking about my family and everything that I want to the Feywild and how many days I've been here, and I'm like, huh. Yeah. So the Feywild, do I know how many days I've been here?
A lot of days. A lot of minutes. That's been a lot of minutes.
Yeah.
Ma'am gets Nix a chair and just like helps them sit down. Just let that sink in.
Listen, I knew time worked a lot differently, and I knew that things are gonna go fast, and I knew that I probably wasn't gonna see people again, or I might just see the next generation. But I didn't think I would see like the great grandchildren. I thought I would be back before. Just like sinks into the table. Yeah.
Somebody get the paper bag out.
I know, right? Just like starting to question the existence of like how fast time works differently. Ooh, okay.
So that's a lot to take in, but I think that's all the more reason this does seem like a priority.
Yeah, and I mean the monastery has been left since I left. God knows how many days ago, which means God knows how many years has gone by in the Feywild. Yeah.
That seems like a lot.
Yeah. Who knows? This entire could run the entire fucking Feywild by now. Don't say that. Don't do that. Don't do that. We walk in and it's immediately like a militia run, like Feywild. It's like a complete.
The entire Feywild has been corrupted.
The entire Feywild's corrupted. You walk in and we're like, what the fuck? It's like that.
We essentially just walk into the middle of Mordor.
Yes!
That's right.
Oh, it's a complete dystopia at this point, and we're all like looking at each other like,
I thought the Feywild was supposed to be colorful.
Nyx knows exactly what it looked like when they left, so it's just like, woo, okay, that's gonna look different.
Well, you said you know where these portals are.
Yeah.
Where's the closest one?
Wouldn't it be the grandfather tree? I'd have to look at the map.
Let's see.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. I forget where I said they were. So there's
the grandfather tree, in the high forest, the Lurkwood, but right. It's monitored by elves, and then the Evermore's on an island, but that's a dangerous area.
Yeah. Okay. So, as the crow flies, you are currently closest to the Lurkwood.
Oh.
Are these? What map would these be on?
I'm gonna see if I can. There's two maps that they kind of put like together-ish.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try to do the same ish.
So Lurkwood is the closest. Grandfather tree would be next, or Evermore?
The Evermore's and the grandfather. So the grandfather's a bit farther than that.
Mm-hmm.
Did I share both of these?
Only see one right now.
There's the other one. So if you can kind of put these together.
Yeah.
And so the Lurkwood is up here. And then the Evermore's, that can't stretch. The Evermore's, so it's on the little island on that, and then the grandfather tree is in the high forest.
Okay, so it'd be Lurkwood, Evermore, grandfather tree. But I know how to get from the grandfather tree to the Owlbear monastery.
Yes, that's how you got here.
And I wouldn't know necessarily where the Lurkwood or ever, like I know where the portals are, but not necessarily.
And being from this world, you all know the nickname for the Evermores, which is the Trollmores. You can guess what it's infested with.
I imagine right now, Mam and Nyx actually have like a Sword Coast map out and are like plotting this out. And Mam will look at the grandfather tree one and say, so this is where you would be the most comfortable, knowing where you were.
Well, it would be preferable to start where I would have last known, but I understand that that's not necessarily given.
Well, what if I told you I could get us to Everland? And she points to Everland right to the north of Grandfather Tree.
You could?
I might, have some new resources as part of the Harpers.
Oh. It's like so proud right now. Oh my god. I would say that's a hell of a lot quicker than walking or flying.
I'd say so.
And that makes it a hell of a lot easier to get to the grandfather tree. but we would absolutely need supplies to be able to go through the forest.
Yeah, I don't know much about that trek.
What do I remember about? I mean, I know I was with Zwasos, so we kind of got to map it out with him flying and everything, but we had to walk a long way to get to Phandalin. Ooh.
Man, walk places still.
Well, I remember that we had to because we had walked from the grandfather tree, right? And I think we found whatever the high road was, like whatever led to the high road or the Tribor Trail, and we got to get to Phandalin by then. But we had to go through all of these.
Yeah, you would have, the two of you would have met here. The Star Mounts is where Zwasos is from. That's where the knights are. So that's how you two met each other. And then, yeah, you would have taken this, what's the name of it? The Evermore Way, which turns into the Tribor Trail, which brings you to Phandalin. So you would have been through probably Calling Horns, Yartar, and Tribor. Briefly.
Very briefly. And picked up some people along the way. Met most people at Phandalin. It's so weird to think about because we like talked about it all the time. That like whenever I came out, it was like whatever forest, and I thought it was like Crypt Garden down here. In reality, it's like all the way over here in this big and we had to walk and him fly all the way down.
It's a big world.
I mean, I guess it could have been no, because he was in the Star Mount, so it had to have been here. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Holy okay.
I found a little bit of distance.
Yeah, we did. Me thinking like, yeah, I haven't even seen past this part of the Story Coast. No, I just don't remember.
I've seen a little bit.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit.
A little bit.
All right. All right. I guess we just have to get everybody else involved and let them know what's going on and get supplies ready because that's going to be a long trip into the forest. Do I remember what creatures were there? I mean, we had a.
I mean, as you can see, this single forest is bigger than, it's almost the size of the entirety of the Sword Coast. Like it's a huge wood. You've run into, in your limited time in the forest, you ran into a number of typical forest creatures. But not being from that wood yourself, you have no idea the full breadth of what might live there. You would assume most forest dwelling creatures could be found somewhere in the high forest.
Okay. And I know most forest dwelling creatures.
Is that a specific?
Like just a general list of things. Like we know that there would be predators, or there would be prey animals, and that would I know if there's any.
Yeah, deer, bears.
There wasn't any like weird creatures that we ran into, like owl bears or like.
You didn't. But again, that's not to say they don't exist there. But in your short amount of time, you ran into elk and I don't know, brown bears and
stuff like that. Okay.
Who knows what you might encounter there, but you have a pretty good idea that there are some dangerous beasts in there. Some things that you should probably avoid. Especially being an Emerald Enclave member now, that the natural world is really important. You
I could
just
ask Agatha. We could go
That's
ask
very true.
Agatha what
You could.
she knows about the forest and what it lives there while I pick up my potion.
That is very true.
Could I perhaps make like a history check to see if I've ever read anything about the forest?
Yeah. About the forests in general, or this
specifically about the high forest.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh,
well, that was close. That was close.
That would have been great.
What's your 14? Yeah, you've the high forest is probably like it's it's the forest on this kind of on Faerun. Like it is humongous, it's huge. You've run across it in your reading and in your searches for knowledge, stuff like that. The biggest things that you hear about when people talk about the high forest, number one is the grandfather tree. So the grandfather tree itself is this kind of amazing thing in itself. It's this just ancient tree that is, the base of the tree itself is 50 feet in diameter. Like this is a monstrously huge tree, and people come from all over Faerun to like pilgrimage here because it has a very calming effect. Just being underneath the boughs of the grandfather tree brings kind of peace and calm and just kind of this otherworldly peacefulness that everything is right in the world. It has some magical properties. The information of which is kind of, there's some conflicting information about what exactly being in the canopy of the grandfather tree provides, but a lot of the texts say things like immortality, or it cures wounds, it cures diseases or afflictions, but none of it has truly been studied and verified. So they're not really sure exactly what happens when you spend time, or how much time you'd have to spend there to gain any of these benefits. That's kind of unknown. But there's this general sense that people come from all over just to feel this, and that there are a lot of people that just never leave. They stay there, and part of these pilgrimages, people bring food and and help the kind of, I guess, the homeless crowd that now just kind of live there. And that the rest of the forest is kind of shrouded in this like magical mystery. It's so big that it's been almost impossible to kind of like map out. There are known Aarakocra that live in the Star Mounts. They pretty much keep to themselves, but you've met some of them. Obviously, that they're the Knights of the Order that live in the Star Mounts. They don't like visitors. The Aarakocra don't appreciate people coming to visit them. It's nothing like an attack on sight type of thing, but it's people are generally unwelcome there. They don't allow people into their strongholds, and really just getting to the stronghold is probably the hardest part, because there's no stairs. They're up in the high mounts. You have to fly to get there. And they're knights, so they're fortified, and they're very good at defending against airborne attacks. Even people who have tried to get there invisibly find themselves marked and told to leave. But other than that, there's just this kind of, every once in a while stories escape of incredible beasts that are found in the forest or that wander out of the forest. And there have been a number of, I guess, missions to kind of catalog some of these monsters. Some never came back, and some came back with tales of beasts that people just kind of like, yeah, whatever, you're full of shit. I don't think you even went there. So there's really kind of this mysteriousness of the high forest and what could possibly be there.
Ma'am will relay all of that.
And that seems comparable, right? So like my experience, yeah.
Yep.
All right, so at least we know to be prepared. We can still ask Agatha. We can still ask her.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah. So you're gonna head back to Agatha. You're gonna pick up your potion.
Yeah.
I see there's a potion of speed in your inventory. Did you already have one, or is that the one that you bought?
I didn't add anything.
Did we maybe just not delete it from when you?
I don't know. Yeah, I used the potion of speed already, so I think I just deleted.
Okay. All right. So you now have that. So you stop in approximately 4 hours later, and she comes out and she's got like little pieces of like leaves and like a twig like hanging out of her hair now. Like she just like burrowed through a forest or something. And so you come in and there's a little tinkle. She's got a little bell above the door, so it tinkles when the door opens, and you hear her voice from the back. I'll be right out, dear.
Thank you. We'll just be out here.
And then you see her head pop out. Oh, it's Nyx. Okay, just one moment. I'm just about finished. I'm just putting it into a nice vial for you now.
Okay, thank you. Excuse me. Woo.
Oh, no, don't lick that. Don't, no. Oh, okay. And you see her come out, and she's got like a little like towel. She's wiping down the edges of the vial. She's like, oh, there you go. And she hands it over to you.
And I trade her the 2,000 gold.
Oh, thank you so much. This will do very well. I can purchase some more items and help some more folks with this. That is wonderful.
So I just said, ma'am, Agatha, ma'am.
Yes, just Agatha's fine.
No, I was showing.
Oh, you were introduced. Oh, your name is ma'am. I'm so sorry.
That's what they call me. It's a pleasure.
Oh, it's wonderful to meet you. You're very tall.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Was that rude? I didn't mean it rudely. I'm very short. So anyway, it's very nice to meet a friend of Nyx.
Yeah. Same.
Many friends. So speaking of which, I had a question. Do you know what creatures are in the high forest?
In the high forest? Well, most of them actually. It'd be hard. I mean, there are some creatures that don't make their homes there. Like there's no polar bears and there's no dinosaurs that I know. I don't think they've made it onto the mainland yet.
I just like just in the word dinosaurs, like Nicholas had just turns like what?
Oh, I highly recommend a visit to Chult. If you've never been there, it's amazing. The beasts they have there. They're like gigantic lizards with big teeth.
So we've seen what Tuabor turns into. So like Nick's just like understanding that those are like legitimate animals now is just like good to know. That would be a very interesting trip.
Yes, I highly recommend that everyone take it at least once. It's a long way, but it is quite amazing. I tell you, quite amazing.
That's great. Sorry,
but you were asking about the high forest. So really, all manner of beasts make their home there. There's something about the forest itself that really invites creatures to live there. There's so much space, even the ones that are very territorial. There's plenty of space to be had, by all creatures really. You won't see very many, obviously, water-faring creatures there. But I've seen, I myself have seen woolly mammoth there. If you've never seen one of those, they're amazing. They're they're similar to elephants, but not exactly the same. They're much hairier. I hope that wasn't rude.
I know a thing or two about a woolly mammoth.
I thought maybe that you might have run into one at some point. I didn't mean that you. Yes.
Nick just has a very knowing smile right now.
Also, there's a group, a tribe, I suppose, of giant apes there as well, that I've seen, and it's quite amazing. I've heard that there's at least one dragon that makes its home in there. I don't know much else about it. It keeps itself quite sequestered. I've heard that it's a metallic dragon, but I'm not sure really. There's sightings of large winged beasts, and sounds like a dragon to me.
Was that where we saw Claude?
Was what?
In the High Forest? Was that where we saw Claudia in the Martyr in the
Crypt Garden is where you met
Claudia.
Yep.
Claude. So there's another metallic dragon in the High Forest. Okay.
Is it dragon in the Crypt Garden?
A very private being, yes.
Interesting. And she kind of looks at ma'am. Okay. Interesting. I have heard something about something, but never you mind. Never you mind.
The interactions we've had been very pleasant, but maybe not so much for other people. And then I looked at ma'am and then like a hot bag.
What exactly have you heard?
Is it only our business?
Well, I mean, I have heard stories of an ancient green dragon that lives in the Crypt Garden Forest, and stories being stories, some of them paint this creature to be kind, and some less than kind.
Which is exactly why we said our interactions have been kind, but we also have been nothing but kind to them.
That's fair. That's fair. That's generally the way to go with dragons. The good dragon's kindness is well required, really. But with the not so good dragons, I always recommend a bit of flattery. That seems to work okay. But it may not stop you from being eaten, though. Just a word of caution.
Yeah, they can try.
They're pretty well fed. I don't know.
Anyways, back to the High Forest.
Yeah, High Forest. So incredible beasts like woolly mammoths and tribes of great apes, and at least one dragon that you know of. At least one.
At least one that's been seen there anyway. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, to find out there's more than one in such a big place.
Same. Just like this really small. Just like, this is really tiny. Like Nick's thought dragons was like a myth, and then we had Cryo, we had Clyde, we had Rama, now there's at least 3 dragons that we've seen and have to deal with. Now another one. So
not so mythical after all.
Not so mythical after all. Whew. So just be aware of our surroundings while traveling through.
What was that?
Just be aware of our surroundings while traveling through the High Forest. Is there like a particular...
Yes, you never know. I mean, most beasts won't bother you unless there's something else going on. They're starving or protecting their young, or they don't. I've never heard of any bloodthirsty animals in the high forest. But then I suppose if somebody were to encounter a beast like that, the story probably would not have reached anyone else's ears. So just be careful.
Just be careful. Okay. And is there a particular trail that we could take?
I mean, yes. You would take the trail to the Shadowtop Cathedral. You can pick it up from Noanner's Hold. There's, like I said, because there are so many people that do their pilgrimages to the place. The trail is pretty well beaten. The trail goes to Shadowtop Cathedral. It's an old, broken down area. There hasn't been anyone, I guess, living there in some time. They call it Shadowtop because the sides of the walls kind of do over, so that the sun, only when it's high noon will the sun get down into the cathedral. Kind of a cool thing, I suppose. I didn't go inside. I just go right by it. But once you reach the Shadowtop Cathedral, there is a walking path, and it actually has a little sign that says Grandfather Tree with a little arrow pointing. And then that trail could just go straight to the Grandfather Tree, although I understand it to be a few days travel. So it does take a while to get there. I've heard that there are other ways to get there, but that's the only way that I've ever taken. And there's one other trail leading away from the Grandfather Tree that goes north, but I've never taken it, and I don't remember there being a trail that starts from north and heads down. So I'm not really sure where that goes, but perhaps you'd find it. I don't know.
Do I know what she's talking about? Would that be to the portal, or is that just?
Yeah, that's exactly where that trail goes.
To the portal.
Yes, yeah, it leads off to a clearing, and those who know what to look for know where to find the portal. But to most others, it just seems like an open clearing. Just a strange trail that leads to, it's just a strange trail that leads to just a clearing, and no one's ever found anything there, so they just
that is odd that the path is that way, but I do remember a path there.
Oh, good. If you do take the path, let us know where it goes. I'd be very interested.
And I just look at her and I'm like like point to myself. And
she looks at ma'am.
Sorry, should I leave?
No. Both of us are just like, no, you're fine. You're not interrupting anything.
I could just go read my book.
No. I think this is all done. Thank you so much for your information and the potion, and we'll make sure to come back.
Anytime, Nix. And it was very nice to meet you, ma'am. Come back if you're looking for spell components or potions or anything. I'm a great place for that.
Good to know. Thanks.
You're welcome. Goodbye now. Until next time.
See you soon. And then I walk.
As you're walking out, she like turns her head, and you see her kind of notice the stick. And
I'll pull it out.
Yeah.
That's nice. Oh, I love Agatha. So Agatha has spell components and potions. All
right. Nick, where is Loudwater? That's the only one I haven't been able to find on these maps.
It is on the north map, and it is just south of the High Forest.
Oh, there it is.
Yep.
Oh, apparently I didn't have that map expanded all the way. That's why I couldn't find it. Okay. Well, we are at 2:30.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Yep. Okay.
And it seems like we need to confer with the rest of the folk band before we teleport everyone to a different plane or something like that. So
Sounds good.
Seems like, yeah, that'll be because well, we have to go to Everland and then walk down to
well, so we can discuss this more. I could also get us to Yartar. I don't know which would be closer to get to Noanar's hold.
It seems pretty equal. Actually, it seems like, well, we don't know which is a more dangerous path, but
That's very true. One goes by, well, I don't remember. They both go by the Trollmoors.
yeah, both are following the Trollmoors. But Yartar goes to Calling Horns, and then you go straight down to Nonar's. But Everland, you just go down. You have Ulston's Hold. You are passing like by the woods, so that's more creatures that you could come into contact with.
Wasn't Nuruk pretty good at survival and tracking?
I think so.
I think he can help with it, yeah.
I mean, he does. Yeah, he has, what is that called?
Expertise
in survival.
I mean,
I don't know
if we wanted to consider just making a straight shot from Everland to the grandfather tree, we might have somebody that could help us, navigate.
We would hit the portal before we would hit the grandfather tree.
Most likely.
Which, wouldn't that actually potentially be good? We might not even have to deal with the elves.
The elves are in Lurkwood.
The elves are in Lurkwood.
Okay. Sorry, I thought they were.
The grandfather tree has all the
right.
And like
gotcha.
The homeless population that just like
it would be good because like if we walked by all the homeless population and it just disappeared and never came back from going north of the grandfather tree. Yeah.
Right. Well, we can discuss this more in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Although when is Christmas? Holy crap.
That's a good question. What is 2 weeks?
Oh, I wouldn't be here in 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks is Christmas Day.
Yeah.
So
that's probably not like. I'm just gonna go ahead and say like I'm not gonna be able to run a game that day.
You mean you're not gonna run a Christmas Day one shot for us?
Probably not. No, I will be in someone else's house. I'll be at my sister's house.
So. Very fair.
It'll be Christmas Day. I'll be in New York, so I won't even be able to be there.
Yeah, that is a good point. I'll put that in chat. The Christmas Day one shot is canceled.
We can see each other next week, but that's until the new year. Holy smokes.
Wow, yeah. I'm not a New Year's Eve kind of person, so I will plan to run a game on New Year's Day if people are interested and people want to play. I'll prepare to be there that day.
I would be. That'd be awesome.
I don't know what my plans are. I might be a little groggy, but I'll probably be there. I am usually staying up past midnight anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's fair. Same here. All right, sounds good.